a visual novel thing that you've been doing, right?
Yeah, hey everybody, it's time for more Paranormasight. We're doing it.
You're doing like a visual novel thing. That
We
you've been doing,
might
right?
be at the end of it.
Yeah,
Oh
hey
no,
everybody,
shit,
it's
it's
time for
doubled,
more
it's doubled. No. Everything's fine. I
do
still
you
had
mean it's
Boko's
doubled?
Twitch stream open, so it was playing the
Nah,
audio
Awesome.
from that.
Get as many as possible.
Well, I just wanted to be on both sides of a raid for once. I'm gonna go back to watching about Concave Earth. Have
Alright.
fun.
Yeah.
Book of Job, verse 38, chapter 38. I mean, it's all there, baby.
All of it's there.
All of it's there.
Let's go. I pick up my controller. Okay, so we were breaking into the thing last time, as I recall. Oops.
Guess who's breaking in?
No, I didn't find anyone who looked the part. I see. I don't doubt something happened around here, but something might have changed in the area. Keep your eyes peeled. The factory, right? We already know about that. I determined the abandoned factory is indeed Hihaku's. Okay. What do I do then? Think? What I saw was the curse echo of the beckoning light. Wouldn't that mean the curse bearer is nearby? I'm not feeling any strange presence, but that could be because it's midday. Yeah, we already did this, didn't we?
Maybe.
We'll end this part. I see. So now it's now the next part opens up, I guess, probably. Well, no, it says we're still not done with this. Am I doing it bad? Because I think we were going to the here. A bridge. Because the bridge is where you can see the factory from, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Richter said he can break in. Something draw your interest. No worries here. I made sure to take a quick shower this morning. You saw earlier must have been the beckoning light. Something might have changed after what just happened. No, guys. Okay, fine. I guess I'm gonna do the other part then. Fine, let me hit finish so it says I'm finished with it. Let's hit up Mio and Yako. See what's going on with them. Maybe that'll unlock the rest of these parts. 4 p.m. Oh no, we've only got like 2 hours left. I know we're supposed to be finding that Record of Fate's Yin Scroll thing, but it sure would be nice if we had more of a lead to work with. Right now, our only option is to try and trace the bloodline of that Onmyoji Seiman Tsuchimikado to today. But he's not a legitimate descendant of his family, so the library doesn't have anything about it. And since we've got nothing so far, we find ourselves here. Oh, in front of Hihaku Supes. So this is the Hihaku Supes headquarters. So we're thinking that one of the high-ranking people here is most likely the mastermind. Chairwoman Yamamori, was it? Wait, are chairwomen high-ranking? Isn't the most important person in the company the president? I'm not sure, but she's definitely an important person. Even if we're able to meet with her, what do we want to talk with her about? We can't just waltz in there and ask if she knows about the Yin Scroll out of nowhere. Well, nothing ventured,
Coward.
nothing gained, as they say. Ooh, is that your working style, Mio? Well, whenever I find myself out of options, I usually just jump right into the thick of it. Oh, if you're scared, I don't mind going in by myself. I heard a tweet notification, which means
You didn't meet your tweet deck?
it means that, but also it means that I forgot to press my tweet button, I just realized. There we go.
Does it mean that?
It doesn't, but it did make me think of that. Scared? As if. Think of me as your trusty bodyguard. I don't mind going big and taking a chance. Oh yeah, there's that Yako I know. Now, shall we? Wait, there might be something else. Sorry, hold on a minute. No problem, we can take our time. Can we really just barge in there and expect it to go well? Probably not, but we're going to. There were a bunch of police cars speeding by here earlier. I wonder if something happened. Must be. I've seen a few police officers and they look like they were on edge. Could Inspector Tsutsumi have let that Nejima escape and everyone's scrambling to find him? Oh, after all the effort we put into gathering information, that would be unfortunate. Let's go in! All right, let's give this a shot. Excuse us. Looks like we're out of luck. Who knew you needed an appointment months in advance to meet a chairwoman? Turns out she's super duper important. Even the receptionist gave us the cold shoulder after realizing we're just students. Maybe your private secretary would hear us out, but they seem to be out at the moment. In that case, you're exploding. Why'd you blow up? If Bihaka was no good, I don't know if we have any other options. Think? Barging in suddenly didn't work out. At this point, there might be nothing more we can do. Hold on, let me look around. Might be a bird around. Hi. There might be a bird around here. I've got to know if there's a bird. No bird escapes me. Except for the... Aha! Mockingbird number 7. Oh, look at it, it's a shoebill.
Yeah!
Hell yeah. There he is.
Love shoe bills.
Good old shoebill. Hey, Mia, what's up? Oh, Mia, what about that one guy? The one Inspector Sutsumi checked with. I forget his name. Oh, right. Apparently he never heard from Nakagoshi. Not that we have any way of contacting him directly anyway. We just have to leave a message with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau's messenger and hope it reaches him. He's always the one who contacts me, and even then it's only instructions. I guess we're in a tight spot then. She's standing very close. Has Mio been doing stuff like this all by herself up until now? It's so dangerous, there are so many unknowns. Must be so tough for her. No wonder it'd be hard to make friends. Something the matter? Nope, let's go for it. I'm sure we'll be fine. I mean, we've managed to get this far. Hey, Mio, you know... Yeah? You might not look it, but you've got a bold side. A little reckless, even. Huh? You think? I suppose. Things not going to plan is just a part of life in this world. No, I mean, I think it's a good thing. I'm the same way. I feel like we get along well together. Maybe that's one reason why. Yeah, thanks. In which case, is waiting for a secretary the only thing we can do? Surroundings? Huh? What is it? That person coming this way. You! Motherfucker!
It's that bitch.
Motherfucker ultimate. There he is. What, that tall guy? Do you know him? Yeah, from a little while back. Mr. Yumioka, over here. Oh. You're Gamyoto's manager, Mr. Yumioka, yes? Good to see you again.
Miss Kurasuzu.
What a coincidence running into you here. Gamyoto? Yumioka? He doesn't look excited to see us. He's been trying to avoid eye contact with Mio since he noticed it was her. Something's fishy. How have things been since we last met? If she just stays with her training, she won't have to rely on cheating people anymore.
Yes, she has been keeping at it.
Cheating people?
Miss Kurasuzu, so glad to see you are doing well. I assure you we've had no issues you need to concern yourself with.
What's going on, Mio? You gotta tell me what happened. Case from a while back. A family overseeing a reliquary came to us saying they were being investigated by someone suspicious. Investigated? A psychic named Suigen Gamyoto suddenly showed up. She said that she had a premonition that something terrible would happen and had to exorcise the temple immediately. Sounds like a cover for a burglary. And after they notified the police, I was dispatched there by Paranormal Affairs. I inspected the place myself, but didn't see anything wrong, so I sent them away. He acted as Gamyoto's manager during the case. That is pretty suspicious. Apparently she was looking for something there, but I told her that's no excuse for fraud and sent her off with a scolding. And honestly, Gamyoto didn't even have much spirit sense to speak of, which soured my mood on the whole thing. Right, so she was one of those types then? Well, she's involved in all kinds of stuff, so she may at least be knowledgeable about paranormal objects. But essentially, she's one of those fraudulent psychics that are so common nowadays.
If you have no further business with me, then I'll be on my...
Oh, before you go, Gamyoto seemed to know a lot about paranormal objects. It'd be a huge help if we could ask her about something.
And what might that be?
Is she familiar with an ancient test called the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll? Or anything about the descendants of an Onmyoji named Seimen Tsuchimikado?
I beg your pardon? Miss Korozuzu, how do you...
So you do know about it.
I see. That's what you're after. Then that means...
Hold it. Don't tell me you're trying to snatch up some innocent schoolgirls this time. Stop it right there.
Who?
Huh? Hey! They rescued her. If it isn't Yumiyoko, what a pleasure to see you again.
Mayu Chozawa, what are you doing here?
Huh? Chozawa? This investigator here helped me out. You really did a number on me.
What do you know? We just happen to have some business with Hihaku ourselves. Why don't you join us?
You can do that much for us, can't you? You work for Hihaku after all. Depending on how this conversation goes, I won't have to get the police involved. Huh? You work for Hihaku? What's going on?
I'm going to leave. Goodbye. This is awkward for
I'm going to
me.
sprint away at high speeds.
There's really no way you can refuse, though, is there?
You two young ladies must be involved as well. Would you care to join us?
Oh, sure. I feel like somehow the fire lady is still going to end up being, like, the big bad at the end of the game. Right? Like, she hasn't given up on the shit. Everybody else is trying to stop it, and she's just kind of waiting.
Yeah, probably.
I think we're gonna have to kill her. Damn.
Damn.
Quite the view, isn't it? How long can you play dumb with this many people lined up and waiting, wanting answers for you? You better just give in and come clean with everything you know. Hi, Mulligai.
Hello, my little guy.
Allow me to speak. There's so many people here. The client. Talk. Richter Kai. Mayu Chozawa. I love the client. Oh, I thought that was a bird for a second. Got excited.
No.
She was only introduced as the investigator's client. She's cool. Feels like we wouldn't stand a chance of against a full-grown woman like her.
What?
Forgot who was talking for a second. Excuse me, are you new to all this too? Oh, I guess I'm kind of just tagging along. Me too. Let's make sure not to get in the way, shall we? Oh, right. Excuse me. I had no idea that Gamyoto was connected with Hihaku. So I'd just like to ask. Was it Miss Yamamori from Hihaku who obtained the record of face and passed it on to Iraishi?
No, that was not the case.
Oh, my mistake. Was it Sweden Gamyoto's doing then?
No, it was not. We first learned of the record of fates from Mr. Araishi. It was then that Miss Yamamori gained an interest and extended a contract to compensate him in return for his research and findings.
Then who was it that activated the Feast of Shadows to call forth the Curse of the Seven Mysteries?
I give you my word that we had no part in that.
I don't believe you.
We had learned from Araishi beforehand that something would happen at midnight last night, that is all.
Hey, there's no way that's true. Stop lying.
Yeah, I must ask that you please refrain from violence.
Hold on, Yako, it's all right. The minute I learned that Gamyoto was none other than the Queen of Hihaku herself, I felt that was the case. She doesn't have a strong enough spirit sense for it. Oh, gotcha.
Well, it is somewhat shameful. If you require proof, then so be it. What, so that talk of supernatural powers was just hot air?
I don't think she has zero spirit sense, but even Yako here has more than her. I do? Also, the spirit power lingering in this park has been bothering me for quite some time. The person who died here must have had considerably powerful spirit sense. If they were a Hihaku employee, then maybe they should have been the one running things. Yeah, Mr. Shogo Okie. Fucking beefed it instantly. R.I.P. in peace.
My, to think Shogo Okie was so talented.
At any rate, Hihaku wasn't the mastermind behind exposing the Record of Fates to the world and initiating the Feast of Shadows. I think we can be sure about that. Alright. So that is interesting, now that we know that she had the beckoning light. Shogo saw that on that first night. Maybe that just means she was around, and after Dipshit left the park, he kidnapped her. This guy is dipshit in this case, by the way.
I assumed.
Alright, are you done talking? And you know about the Record of Fates Yin Scroll too, don't you? If you were researching the Rite of Resurrection in the Record of Fates, then you must have looked into the Yin Scroll as well.
That's right. The Record of Fates alone wasn't enough to learn how to collect soul dregs.
I'm sure you looked into many things on your own, but how much do you actually know? Who and where Seimon Tsuchimikado's descendants are? Were you able to find that sort of information with Gamyoto's connections?
I can't reveal that. I can't reveal. Okay, that's all you got. Hey, Richter.
We were introduced briefly earlier, but this flashy-looking guy is a private investigator. I thought they were only on like that on TV shows, but I guess they're pretty intense in real life, too. Now then, I've come to hand over the Haunting Clapper's curse stone like I promised. A curse stone?
Thank you. I have to admit I'm surprised that you are a man of your word.
But first I've got some questions about the curse stones you already have.
What exactly do you want to know?
Earlier you said that Hihaku have collected 6 curse stones already. A thing we now know is impossible because I think on his own, Tsutsumi has like 5.
Yeah.
And the other lady has 1 of them, so that would be 6 there by itself. And she has another one, so that's 7. What's her name? The new girl whose name I don't remember yet. So like it's super wrong. 6. I'd like to confirm which of the 7 mysteries they correspond to.
And why do you need to know that?
Because I don't trust, of course. If you really collected them like you say, you'd have no problem saying which curse stones they are, right? And we know for sure the reed, so that's 7, I think? Because we know for sure where the reed is. Serial murderer man has it.
Mm-hmm.
First, the Whispering Canal.
That is one where we don't know where it is. Good. And what else?
Mayuchizawa over there has the Beckoning Light.
Yep, you were the one who made sure I got it. What? Unfortunately for you, I don't feel like handing it over. So I don't think it counts as one of yours. Good to know. Anyway, do continue.
Next, there's the Ever-Burning Lantern, which we gave to Hideki Araishi.
You consider that one of Hihaku's, then? Tsutsumi has that one. Whatever, we'll worry about that later. That's 3. What about the others?
Well, the others are... the Foot-Watching Mansion and the Evergreen Beach.
Tsutsumi has both of those. What?
And lastly, the Fool's Procession, if I recall.
Tsutsumi also has that one now because we gave it to him. So you claim. How about it, mademoiselle? That's wrong. Those 3 are with Inspector Tsutsumi. I gave the Fool's Procession to him myself, so I know he's wrong. There you have it. Too bad for you, pal.
Man.
If our agreement was founded on lies, then I have no duty to hand over my curse stone like I'd promised. Meaning the only curse stone you have is the Whispering Canal. And it inevitably follows that you used it to kill that young man at Kinshibori Park. Such a horrible act to your own employer, no less. I still don't know how he died. Because I thought Yoko
Whispering Canal has to do with water, and he was drowned.
Yeah, I know, but I thought Yoko had that one before we killed her by accident the first time. Because then Shogo had it. So I don't know how he would have got it if that's the case.
No, there you are mistaken.
Ah.
To be entirely frank with you, we do not possess a single curse stone.
What? Sorry.
We planned to collect soul dregs using any method available to us, of course, as we needed the right. But committing murder ourselves was too much of a risk. We intended on having others collect the soul dregs for us.
Is that so?
Therefore, I myself have no soul dregs in my possession. It was our plan to arrange for particularly greedy individuals to receive the curse.
What?
It is possible Shogo Okie came to possess the Whispering Canal because of that. But by the time I became aware of this, he was already dead.
I don't believe you. Are you really trying to talk your way out of this now? Or do you really want me to believe the Hihaku employee was cursed by complete coincidence?
That is the truth, whether you believe me or not. It must have been somebody else entirely who took Shogo Okie's stone and killed him. I have no idea whatsoever whose hands the Whispering Canal is in now, nor where that may be.
Oh, could it really be? Then it wasn't Hihaku who put the idea in Fumachika's Nejima's head to get a curse stone either.
Nejima. The only ones we've negotiated with are Iwai and Iraishi.
Interesting.
Excuse me, but does that mean you don't know the location of the remaining curse stones either? There's one that hasn't been mentioned. What about the Taiko of Tsuguru?
Oh, good question, my mysterious mademoiselle.
I'm afraid we have no information in that regard either.
Yeah, I guess we don't know who has the Taiko yet. I don't think I've even heard of it. Oh, is the Taiko the darkness one? No, that was the reed, I think.
I don't.
Because the
feel like-
reed,
have we
is, the
heard
reed is the
one-
one that was at the school that cuts off your arm and your leg. No, there's a different one that like makes you gut yourself. We still don't know who has that one. Because when Shogo killed them, he just killed them as soon as they ran away and didn't look who it was.
Have you heard enough about curse stones? I have nothing else to tell you.
Who and where you able to find that sort of...
Can't reveal that. Okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Investigator.
What is it, mademoiselle?
Would you be willing to give up the curse stone you have?
Ah, yes, you have a point. They're too dangerous to carelessly walk around with in one's pocket. However, sorry to disappoint you, that's not possible at the moment.
And why is that?
Ah, you know, don't you? Then I'll have to tell you, both you and our friend from Huhaku over there. I doubt any of you have attempted it yet. But it seems that curse stones cannot be given to normal people.
Huh? What?
What?
I actually tested it with the madam here earlier. Even if you give the curse stone to someone else, the curse bearer doesn't change, and the stone eventually makes its way back to the bearer. It's almost obvious when you think about it, seeing as the curse stones appear to the curse bearers of their own accord to begin with.
But Inspector Tsutsumi has collected curse stones from the other curse bearers.
Then Inspector Tsutsumi must be a curse bearer himself.
Ah. So from what you're saying, curse stones can only be transferred between curse bearers, and obtaining
give
a
it to
curse stone
Yako.
alone doesn't make someone a curse bearer, so they can't use its curse?
Exactly, so they aren't quite as dangerous as you think. As for Hihaku's intention of just collecting the curse stones for themselves, unfortunately for them, it was never going to work unless there's a curse bearer among them.
Herc! That damn Araishi. How could he not know this?
That must be why I sensed that I couldn't take Yako's curse stone. I returned it right away when I borrowed it from her earlier.
That's precisely how it works, my mysterious mademoiselle. I'll give mine directly to Inspector Tsutsumi later.
I don't know.
If you know Inspector Tsutsumi, then I think that's best. Thank you.
I mean, he still hasn't... I guess he did just now finally say that he's not actually the one that has it. Alright, hey Mayu. She's Mayu Chizawa, the fiancée of Hajime Yoshimi, the police officer. I'll have to talk to her about Hitomi later. I'll cut to the chase then. Are you the ones who killed Hajime Yoshimi? No, we did not. Don't try and play dumb now. If not you, then who? That much I don't know. Well, it is true that we were after the information he possessed. Isn't Taiko the astronaut guy from V3? That's Kaito. Close, though. It's the same letters.
Taiko is a drum.
Taiko's a kind of drum. That's true, that's true. It was
Also,
killed
it's a
by
big
someone
movie.
else before we could acquire it. Which forced us to target you instead, Miss Chozawa.
And that's why you forced me to talk and why I ended up with this curse, huh?
Indeed, though I never thought you would escape.
Well, it took a couple of miracles, but yeah, I got out. And just what information did Hajime have that you wanted? You really think you can get away without answering now?
But
Fine, I'll let someone else ask you something for now.
he's already done. Who else has got questions? Me? Can't reveal that.
Then would you prefer I expose to the public how Gamyoto is a fraud with almost zero spirit sense?
Fine, I understand. From the results of our independent research, kidnapping, I found that Seimin Tsuchimikado's descendant was Hajime Yoshimi.
What? So that's why you went after Hajime.
However, Hajime Yoshimi was only carrying a fragment of the whole.
A fragment? That's right, he did say something about a fragment of an old manuscript.
The location of the Yin Scroll was hidden. The information was split into two and hidden in a pair of talismans, which were then passed down from generation to generation.
Ah, talismans! I see.
Hajime Yoshimi was supposed to have one, but it was almost certainly stolen when he was killed. It's possible that he knew the location of the other as well.
So that's why you questioned me about the things he'd inherited. The girl Hajime had been helping recently must have had it then. Oh, Michio's talisman!
Yes, Michio Shiraishi was also likely a descendant of Seimin Tsuchimikado.
What?
The talisman she carried as a keepsake from her father. We searched for it based on Miss Chozawa's memories. However,
Michio Shiraishi was already dead.
yes, by coincidence she happened to be closely connected with Mr. Iwai, so we began our investigation there.
But he was already dead too, leaving you in a quandary.
I see. Mio, if we can get both of the talismans, yep, we'll know the location of the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll. Wow, sometimes the answer is right under your nose. Sometimes those answers are the hardest to find. Yako, let's keep quiet about the location of the talismans for now, okay? Ah, right, no need for Yumioka to know. That was a close one. I almost let it slip. Fucking... Okay, I think that's about all we have to ask him. We'll let you off for today since you went along with our questions nicely. A pleasure working with you. We're done here. I'm just waiting for him to pull a fucking gun.
With the information you have.
The hell are you whining about? I said we're done, so scram!
That's all our business as well, so I shall be bidding you all farewell.
Yes, right. Excuse me, Mr. Investigator. Please don't forget about that curse stone.
Don't you fret, I'll hand it over to Inspector Tsutsumi like I promised. I'm glad I didn't end up having to give it to that Yumioka. Let's take our leave, madame. With this, we'll be freed from this troublesome curse ourselves.
She still wants to do it. I don't fucking trust her.
I know, dude.
That lady and the investigator, we should keep an eye on them. Agreed. Really? Why? I think they're up to something. Just my intuition, but still. Yeah, I wonder what that investigator really wanted out of all of this. If his goal was getting information about the curse stones, then this might be bad. Oh right, I got one of those curse stones too, the beckoning light. Oh right, if you wouldn't mind, would you give it to Inspector Tsutsumi without using it? Yeah, sure. If you introduce me to the cop, that is. I feel like if I keep carrying it around with me, I'll start getting some weird ideas too.
I already murdered 2 people.
I just remembered, Mayu, I have something important to tell you. Whoa, what's with all the yelling all of a sudden? You know a girl named Hitomi Okuda, don't you?
Star wipe.
Really? Hitomi has Hajime's talisman? Yes, he entrusted it to her in a panic just before his death. He sensed an imminent crisis closing in on him, but Hitomi was the only one around that he could ask for help. That's so. I'm sorry she got left with such a big responsibility. That must mean that Hajime got killed by someone who was after the talisman. But since he gave it to someone else, they couldn't steal it like they wanted. I'll have to thank Hitomi for that. I also think it's going to be hard for us to get her to give up the talisman. Yeah, you may be right. It was Hajime's dying request to her. So you two need the talisman for something? Yeah! Personally, I'd like to use the talisman as bait. Then I could get my hands on the bastard that killed Hajime. Please, I promise we'll uncover the mastermind behind all this. They probably have supernatural abilities at their disposal. Please leave them to us. Yeah, we'll catch them, don't you worry. Oh, look at that. You've got that look in your eyes. The look that young people get that says they'll get something done no matter what it takes. How am I supposed to say no to that? You go find them and give them what they deserve for what they did to my Hajime, you hear? We will. I'm pretty mad at them myself.
You
If
don't
punches
look
work
mad.
on him, I'll give him a good one. Now that I can get behind, I'll leave it to you two. Now then, your next move should be to find Hitomi and get that talisman. Though isn't there one more talisman that you need? Right, but we've got a pretty good idea of where the one Michio had is. We'll have to check with Inspector Tsutsumi about that. We should go to the school and call him. Got it. Okay, I'll head to the high school now and wait for you there. Perfect. What is going to go wrong?
Everything.
Oh, there's nothing else we can click on here. Shit, okay, so there must be something in here that we haven't done yet. What have we not done here, then? Right, he wanted to go to the candy store. Or the kid's not here anymore? No way, the children seem pretty... Can you check what I'm supposed to do during this chapter?
Yep.
Because I'm not sure. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I did all of this. It almost feels like I came here with a child. My boy never had much of a taste for sweets. It makes this kind of a fresh experience for me. Because if it wasn't the bridge, that already happened.
What's the name of this chapter?
Let me double check. Here, let me just hit finish investigation. It's like I feel like there's like a specific too much to handle.
Too much
is
to
where I'm at.
handle. Okay. I'll give you the bits, alright?
All right. There's probably
Sauce Richter's dialogue. Move to Midoriya Park. Pan to the left,
we already
examine the woman, call her out.
we talked to her already. She's gone. Maybe I haven't
Exhaust
exhausted
anime
his
is over.
dialogue, so I'm gonna start there.
Well, it's got a check up.
No, looks like I've already done it.
Yeah, that's got a check on it.
Okay, we talked to her at Midoriya Park. She's not there anymore. We
That's
chased her off.
exhaust Ayame's dialogue and then Richter's dialogue.
Yep. I'll go here
Okay.
and just double check that he doesn't have anything else to say. But I don't think he does. I feel like we did this too. Oh,
No.
I guess not.
Oh.
Ayame Tomo says Tono says her plans for the rite of resurrection may be achievable through this last resort. Does that mean she's given up on her plan to steal a curse stone? Richter? Hmm? You know, I have one as well. A last resort. You do? Ah. Even if we don't steal another curse stone, I already have my own. If it becomes necessary, I am prepared to use it. So you think it might be possible that she has one of her own too? Or that she despises the idea of using it to kill others, so instead she means to steal a cursed stone with soul dregs already in it. It doesn't contradict anything we know. She lives nearby, which means she might have the Taiko of Tsukuru cursed stone. We still don't know much about that one. Richter? That last resort Ayame spoke of, it could be our chance. We can use her. I hear you loud and clear. Okay, that was probably what we were missing. Was that what we were missing? Yes.
Yep.
Yes, it was. Oh god, he's got a gun! Ario's got a gun! Oh, hell yeah, the cop music. From HQ to all bureaus. Officers have discovered the residence of paroled offender Fumichika Nejime, currently wanted under suspicion of criminal threat. Suspect escaped his residence prior to officers' arrival and is now at large in Sumida City. Suspect is thought to be fleeing on foot. All bureaus are instructed to pursue, ensuring that he does not take refuge indoors. Furthermore, suspect is believed to possess a weapon capable of causing large-scale casualties. All officers are instructed to exercise extreme caution in their pursuit, remaining vigilant for signs of explosives and poison gas. Yeah, I guess that's what they would have to tell the regular cops, huh?
Yeah.
Former Yasuda Gardens. Sorry, boss. I tracked down Ajima's safe house, but he legged it just before we got there.
Not your fault. We should have known he'd be on the lookout for us. We've got officers all over town. It's only a matter of time before we bag him.
The rest of the town's crawling with police, but there's practically no one here. We've been running ourselves ragged all day. It's nice to finally stop and catch our breath. Oh, I changed my shirt, boss. No need for a BO check.
The hell? Why would I be trying to sniff your pit stink?
Wait, is that not what you were doing?
Don't know where you got that idea, but you can put it right back where it came from.
I'll get you in the mood for a good whiff someday, boss. I'll stake my career on it.
Hell no.
Why?
Not even for your career.
Oh, you sure you are eyeing me up, boss? Don't tell me you've got a thing for me?
No, nothing like that. Sorry, I shouldn't stare.
Aw.
I was hoping I could keep doing it.
So, boss, what are we doing here anyway?
Figured Nejima might show up. Call it a hunch, but he used this place as a hideout 20 years ago.
Fair enough, but will he even remember it after so long? Remember that mugshot of Nejima we circulated? I think it was from when he got out on parole, but except for a few wrinkles, he looked just like he did 20 years ago.
Yeah, no idea how he kept up that weight on a prison diet.
That's a stroke of luck, though, isn't it? Means he'll be easy to spot.
See, there's something bothering me about that. We've got every officer in the area looking for him, but no one's seen a damn thing. Which makes me wonder, what if we're looking for the wrong face?
You mean he slimmed down? But it's only been half a year since he made parole.
Could he really have lost that much weight in such just 6 months? Well, he must look different enough that no one recognized him when he started working at Komagata High.
Good point, but that means the photo we've got is useless. I know we didn't see anyone when we looked around before, but maybe we should check again.
Don't bother. It's only been a few minutes. Let's take a second to sit and think.
Aye, aye, boss. Break time it is.
That's not what I said. Damn you, Nejima. Where the hell did you go?
I think there's a bird in here somewhere. Think there's birds? Wouldn't be birds, right? It's the middle of a park. Why would there be a bird? I don't see a bird. Check surroundings. Huh? Hey, boss. Think I hear something coming from those bushes over there.
You sure it ain't the wind? Hello? Is anyone there?
That's him!
Well, I'll be damned. Hey, you, let me ask you something.
And how can I help you two fine gents?
Do I know you? I could swear I'd seen you somewhere before.
Afraid you ain't gonna charm anyone with that old line, sir. Not even this old-timer.
Playing hard to get, eh? My mistake. Anyway, what's your business here? That's him. That's the guy.
Just enjoying a moment to myself since I've got the day off. I like it here. It's peaceful.
We're looking for someone. Mind if we ask you some questions?
Sounds like a lucky man, sir, to have a strapping gent like yourself after him.
This one's business, not pleasure. I've dedicated my life to putting this guy behind bars.
You can say that again. Boss put in so many hours, even his wife and kid left him.
Enough, Fairy. You'll set him off.
Sorry to hear that, sir, but if you glared at them like that all day, I can't say I blame him.
Oh, that's it. The guy I'm after used to laugh just like that. You sure you haven't seen him?
Oh, no, sir. Don't know anyone like that, sir. But with a laugh like that, he must be bad to the bone.
He's a nasty piece of work, all right, but maybe he can still do the right thing.
You'd like to think so, eh?
Ario, call for backup.
Huh? You mean that's him? Crap, he's running away. Wait!
I'll go after him. You get backup.
Okay, I'm on it.
From HQ to all bureaus. Suspect has been sighted in former Yasuda Gardens and is fleeing towards Komagata Bridge.
Ario, go the long way around. We'll trap him on the bridge.
Got it.
That's quite a long way to go. That's a big bridge.
Yeah.
Give it up, Nejima. Ooh, you're surrounded. There's no way out. Hey now, you're really gonna pull that thing on poor old me? When did the boys in blue get so trigger happy around unarmed civilians?
Unarmed my ass. We know what the curse you're packing is capable of. But we also know that it can't do shit in daylight, so give it up and come quietly.
Can't do shit in daylight, eh? What do you think I am, some third-rate amateur? I'm a goddamn black magician. No, wait, can black magic really do that? Like hell it can. He's pulling that out of his ass. Black magic is from the West, and these curses are Japanese. They don't have anything to do with each other. Besides, if he could use curses while the sun was up, he wouldn't have given us till dusk. Ooh, nice of you to take me at my word on that. Now that EY's out of the picture, I'm shit out of options. Good to know. Sounds like it won't take much to get you to give up. Careful now, I might just be desperate enough to try something.
Gonna
The
jump.
kid over there might just be desperate enough to shoot. Bit of a wild card, huh?
Why are you people here? Get the fuck out of here.
Those are cops. You can tell by the heads.
One of them is cops. The rest of them are just people. Wait a minute, who am I right now? Because I'm seeing. Huh? It's always
worry
been
about
it's always been first person before now. Who am I?
Think.
Because I can. Okay, maybe not. Maybe okay. If it just says think, maybe not. Folks are starting to gather, and that's no surprise given the scene we're causing. But if Najib is packing explosives, he won't need a curse to cause a bloodbath. These idiots need to get out of here, but they won't listen. Why do rubberneckers always have balls of steel? I already did that. I doubt he can pull off what he's threatening, but we can't be too cautious here. And if we try to take him down by force, things could get sticky. If I keep him talking, maybe I can get him to drop his guard, or even talk him down. I just have to be careful not to provoke him. Best case scenario is we get him in cuffs. Next best is we steal his curse stone. Either way, I need to get some idea of how this curse works, or I'll be flying blind.
More think.
More think? There's not
More
the
think.
same thing? If I keep him talking, yeah, same thing. Same thing.
That's weird. Doesn't have a check on it.
Damn, his hands are starting to shake. Being face to face with Najib almost getting to him. I have every confidence he won't, but God, I hope he doesn't crack under pressure and fire. There, if he makes any funny moves, shoot him. Leave it to me, boss. I'll get him right between the eyes. Whoa, whoa, easy there, hotshot. I don't know if you're serious, but think about what you're saying here. If I really am unarmed, you'll be all over the news faster than you could say excessive force. My boss will take the fall, so that's fine by me. You're shitting me. This guy's a basket case. And a damn good officer. Fuck me. You got spirit, kid. I'll give you that. Just give yourself up and this'll all be over. Hey, boss, can I shoot already? My arms are getting tired over here. What? Knock yourself out. Whoa, hold up. The hell is wrong with you? You really did just shoot a guy just because your arms are tired? Fuck, you look like you're really gonna do it. You're out of your goddamn minds, both of you. Hear that, Aereo? Let's hold off a little longer. Aye, aye, boss. Fuck me. The hell are you teaching that kid? He's a natural. Birds of a feather. Don't take your eyes off this guy for a second, Aereo. Got it. Nejima looks nothing at all like I remember him. Did he really starve himself skinny just for this? Is he that hell-bent on revenge? If you want to talk, I'll talk, but first you gotta put that thing away. I can't think straight with a gun in my face. Not a fucking chance, bro. Not a chance. If you got something to say, then say it. Your buddy's hands are shaking. If he squeezes the trigger a bit too hard, I'm done for. Makes things more exciting, don't you think? You two have lost your fucking minds. About his threat. That massacre you told me about on the phone, did you mean it? Every word. Don't you worry, soon you'll have the case of a lifetime. Oh yeah, and how you gonna pull it off? Like I'm gonna tell you, dumbass. But I'll give you one thing for free. I never had to wait until sundown. I just wanted to make sure you'd really hate me for this. Pretty sure I hate you plenty already. That ain't shit. I need more hatred out of you. More, more, more! Needy son of a bitch, ain't ya? Oh, I'm not done. Just wait till you see what I've got in store for what you really care about. You should be quaking in your fucking boots. That's not gonna happen. She's got enough to worry about without your sorry ass getting in her hair. Heh, now that's more like it. That's the face I wanted to see. Yeah, that's the stuff. I'm a man of my word, as you're about to find out. You have the curse stone for the one-sided read? Of course I do. Take a look. That's it, alright. Whoops, better put it somewhere safe. Wouldn't want something to happen to it. How'd you find out about the curse stones? They don't have anything to do with black magic. someone else turned you on to them, didn't they? That puffed-up teacher Araishi couldn't shut up about him. He's desperate for a chance to flaunt his smarts. All I had to do was act impressed. That still doesn't explain how you learned so much so fast. Curses and black magic ain't as different as you seem to think. As far as I'm concerned, they're just two ways of harnessing paranormal powers. You're sure there isn't more to it? All that matters is whether the power is the real deal. And this curse is very real, as you well know. Joke's on you, Nejima. Don't you know the one-sided read is a fake dropped with the rest? Oh, give it a rest. I've tested it myself. Use that thing on people? Son of a bitch. When something this special falls into your lap, you gotta take it for a spin. I'm just good at covering my tracks. Good enough not to get caught, at least. Let me guess, you're back to your old tricks? Attacking schoolgirls in the middle of the night? Ah, so you know about that, huh? One of the brats put up a fight. Bought enough time for the other one to get away, so I went ahead and called it quits. Sounds like your curse is a real pain to set off. Nah, I had that sorted away beforehand, but she pulled some kind of spirit bullshit on me. Would have gotten the little bitch eventually, I just didn't have the time. Way beforehand, huh? Interesting. If you think pulling something out my curse is gonna help, don't bother. Why not? Because you won't be able to do shit about it either way. I'll let you in on a secret. I could fuck up a good few hundred people right now if I wanted to. A few hundred? Yeah, now you're getting it. I could kill any one of them at any time. I guess we got ourselves a situation. You're telling me your curse can kill people you can't even see? Seems a bit unfair.
Cap him.
If you really can do that, why'd you even bother showing up in person last night? I wanted to make sure the curse worked, and I figured I'd need to clean up after.
So maybe his is the darkness one. If he can kill anybody who's in darkness.
You've seriously got your curse locked down to several hundred people? That's a hell of a curse stone you're packing. These things sure ain't made equal. And of course you got the nasty one, of all the shitty luck. Yeah, I'm told I pulled a good one. Told by who? Oops, I said too much. I knew it. Someone fed you all this info. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't. Yeah, okay. What's it been, Age? About 20 years you've been studying black magic? And now you're just giving it all up for Eastern curses? I didn't have you down for a cheater. Hey now, black magic screwed me over first. You can't blame a man for going with the girl who can't meet his needs. Screwed you over how? Because your resurrection ritual didn't work? That was the real point of the murders, wasn't it? Must have been rough putting in all that work for no payoff. Imagine my surprise when I finally found out what you were really after. So now you're trying again with the rite of resurrection, taking the chance to spit in my eye while you do it. Tell me, Nejima. Who is it you want to resurrect so damn bad? Who is it you spent 20 years chasing? It's the mother of that baby, ain't it? You had a partner. And though you never put a ring on her, the two of you had a kid. But then she died. Maybe she got sick, maybe she got into an accident. But either way, she left you and the kid all alone in the world. Tell me I'm wrong, Nejima. It's her you're trying to bring back, isn't it? I've seen for myself just how many folks are pinning their hopes on this rite of resurrection. And I can tell you this, it ain't natural and it ain't gonna lead to anything good. So, if all you ever needed was someone to help you deal with the pain, then... God, you're so fucking stupid. Huh? Is that really what you think? That's hilarious. You don't know a goddamn thing. What? Damn, for a second there, I really thought you were gonna talk him down, boss. Listen up, chump. I'll tell you what really happened 20 years ago. What really happened? You got half of it right. I did have a loving girl back once, sweet as could be. She knows what she went by, though I couldn't tell you if that was her real name. Don't know where she came from either. She traveled, I think. Might have been an angel for all I know. She sure seemed more like one to me. But then she got sick, and just like that, she was gone. My guess is it was the pollution, but I never knew for sure. Couldn't afford a decent doctor. My life after that was a living hell. Until I found this grimoire in an old bookstore. A grimoire, huh?
It told of a resurrection ritual, black magic that could bring Shino back. So I was right. Not exactly. See, who said the ritual didn't work? You said it yourself. Black magic screwed you over. Oh, it screwed me all right. But it worked just fine. What's that supposed to mean? See, the ritual doesn't bring the person back as they were when they died. It's more like reincarnation, rebirth. Rebirth? Wait. Oh no. Oh hell no. You mean that baby? Damn right, the resurrection ritual brought Shino back to me as a fucking baby. You've got to be kidding me. You're telling me that wasn't her kid? That was her in the flesh? The hell I am! That little brat was not my Shino! Her mind was gone, she was totally helpless, she didn't even know who I was! Her warm arms, her gentle voice, gone, gone, gone! There wasn't a damn thing left of her! What the hell did you expect? She was a baby! If you'd really cared about her, you would have grown some balls and acted like a father! Fuck that! I snatched sacrifices off the street for her, chopped into pieces for her, and that's what I get? A screaming little bundle of shit and piss? That wasn't my Shino. Give me back her softness. Give me back her warmth. Give her back to me. So you just left the baby to die? I knew you were scum, but you really are the lowest of the low. Look me in the eye and tell me that if your wife turned into a baby, you love her just the same. How could I do that when I couldn't even be sure it was really her? Yeah, I get it. I get that you're human garbage who doesn't care about anyone but himself. So now you're going after the rite of resurrection in the hopes you'll get luckier this time. Luck doesn't come into it. The rite really works. There's proof. And what happens if you get the same results? If your Shino comes back as a baby again? Gah! Shut up! Don't you put that lie in my head. It'll work this time. It has to. Person of interest page updated. Fuck. Anyway, I don't want to talk anymore. It's nice to live in a house where I can yell.
Yeah?
It doesn't matter. I'm through with black magic. Is that why you gave your grimoire to EY? I figured he could use it. I put a lot of work into getting him to believe that sort of stuff.
Think.
Fine then, keep your mouth shut.
Wow.
But I do know one thing. All that about being able to use your curse during the day, it's bullshit, just a bluff. Oh, is that what you think? Your back's to the wall and you still haven't used your curse. If you really could pull the plug any time, you'd have done it by now. Let's talk about the wrong of resurrection. Now there's the suits of me I know. Fine, I admit it. It's exactly like you said. If I could have used my curse, I woulda. So I did. Huh? There should be a few new corpses around the city right about now. You sure you should be pointing guns at me when people are dying across the city? What? When did you... Hey, Aereo. Get someone to check that out. Just don't take your eyes off Nejima. Aye, boss. Hey, I need someone over here. Yeah, that's right. Get to earning that paycheck. If you don't see it to him soon, there'll be plenty more on the way. However will you get out of this mess? The longer you keep me here, the more people die. That's blood on your hands. Bullshit, you're bluffing. Think what you like, you'll see soon enough. Alrighty then. Huh? Ah! I'll slit your throat, you little shit! Huh? What? Stay back, I'll shoot! Wait, stop, don't actually shoot, you idiot! See you around, dumb fucks! Shit, he jumped!
I knew it. I knew he was gonna jump.
Damn it, after him, don't let him get away! You should just be able to watch him from the bridge at this point, right?
Yeah, generally getting in the river isn't like the best idea because they can just like, you know,
Wait.
drive
6
and
p.m.
watch.
From HQ to all bureaus. Suspect evaded officers at Komagata Bridge and fled, currently remains at large. The time at which he threatened to carry out his attack is approaching. In response, we will call in reinforcements and widen the search perimeter beyond the immediate Sumida River area.
Boss? Boss! Boss, I'm sorry. It's all my fault. If only I hadn't lost my nerve and opened fire. Enough. I told you already it's on me. I should have told you to lower your weapon. Thinking that chasing him to the river would corner him was also a miscalculation. Sure, it's possible that right now he's sleeping with the fishes at the bottom of the river, but somehow I doubt things would be that easy. Do you think he can really kill hundreds of people? Who knows? Him saying he already used his curve turns out to be a bluff. Hard to believe he could kill hundreds at once, even with a cursed stone, but he's a cop, he can't help it. All we could do is pray that he was lying. The condition for Nejima's curse stone, the one-sided reed, was only later discovered. Killed by dismemberment, one whose face's address, name, age, occupation, and location are all known by the curse bearer. And so, at sunset that day, out of 632 students enrolled at Komagata High School, the 377 were at home. Each had one arm and one leg severed.
God.
One by one, in the order they appeared in the school register, they bled to death while screaming in agony. Having no known cause, this atrocity terrified the public, resulting in widespread panic. Before long, fear and speculation plunged society into total chaos, and misinformation about the curses began to spread. A series of unrelated incidents broke out, unleashing pandemonium beyond all control.
I think you just got a bad end.
Yeah, while it is uncertain whether Fumichika and Dejima intended things to go this far, Tetsuo Tsutsumi's daughter, Ayami Tono, was also killed by Nejima's curse shortly after. And Tetsuo Tsutsumi, unable to bear the heavy responsibility or the people's blame, quit the police force and fled from
Wait
the
a
public
second,
eye.
this is the game over text from Trauma Center.
At the very least, Nejima's goal of driving Tsutsumi to ruin could not have been more thoroughly achieved. Thus, with his rapturous satisfaction, the curtains close on Ending 2, Nejima's Reminiscence. Yeah, seems like a bad ending to me. Now, did that say that Ayami was his daughter? I kind of glossed over that part, but I think it did. Ayame is that other girl. I wish to skip. Yeah, I don't need to watch the credits twice. What Nejima went on to use his enormous horde of soul dregs for remains unclear.
I think we know.
But according to later reports, Nejima devoted himself to his master, a woman called Lady Ashino. Ashino. I don't know who that is. Well, that was clearly not it. Reached his bad ending. Okay, so clearly that wasn't it.
You made the wrong decision.
Oh, you know what? I wonder if we do that whole thing, but tell him to put his gun down. Because that time we told him not to put his gun
noticed
down.
that you never hit the...
Huh?
You never exhausted his thinking.
Yeah, this whole thing, I think if we put his gun down but do that again, it'll be fine, because he won't shoot him. You know what I mean? Can't think straight with a gun in my face. Fine. Fine, Ario, put the gun away. Alright. But I'm ready to tackle him if he makes any sudden moves. Be my guest. Thank you kindly. I can breathe a little easier now. Okay, now do I just exhaust his dialogue? I guess so. Probably. Yeah. I'm a man of my word. Yep. Puffed up teacher, curse and black magic aren't as different. Yeah. Sure there isn't more of it. All that matters is very real. Joke's on you. Fake, yeah. You know about that too. Is this gonna be the finale? I don't know, maybe. If we finish in the next hour, but I think there's still a little bit more to go. We are approaching 6 p.m., which I'm assuming is the end of the game, unless, like I said, the Haraway ends up being a third act final boss. Yeah, it took care of it way beforehand, because if he just needs to know all of their, like, information to kill them... Well, that means that his can't be the darkness one, then. So that must be the Taiko, which is the one we still don't know where it is. Because if the darkness thing has nothing to do with just knowing all the information. But the darkness still happened at the school. Yeah. Character ID. Someone pronounces finale as finally. Yeah, this will be the finale of the game. Yep. All this again. Yep, I wish there were a skip button.
Really surprised that there isn't.
I mean, I'm just mashing B. That's gonna have to be good enough. Half of it right. Mashing A and B to make it go as fast as possible. Came back as a fucking baby. Came back as a fucking baby. This music is really good, by the way. I was looking it up to see if the soundtrack for this game is on Spotify, and it doesn't seem to be, which is really unfortunate. I would love to add a lot of this game's soundtrack to my fucking playlist. Fuck. Doesn't matter, I'm through with black magic. He said that. Little baby. About a curse. Of course, told by who? Whoops. I don't know what you're talking about. About your curse. Fine. That what you think? Now there's the suits of me I know. Fine, I admit it, it's exactly like you said. If I could have used my curse, I woulda. So I did. Huh? There should be a few new corpses around the city right about now. You should be pointing guns at me when people are dying across the city? What? When did you... Hey, Aereo. Get someone to check that out. Just don't take your eyes off Nejima. Aye, aye, boss. Hey, I need someone over here. Yeah, that's right. Get to earning that paycheck. If you don't see him soon, there'll be plenty more on the way. However, will you get out of this mess? The longer you keep me here, the more people die. That's blood on your hands. Bullshit, you're bluffing. Think what you like. You'll see soon enough.
Think. Oh.
Nejima looks nothing at all. Think? No way he's used his curse. He's got to be blowing smoke up our asses. But if he's not, what's his game here? Is he just stalling for time, or does he have some way to turn the tables? Go talk to Aereo, I guess? Coming to town for casualties now, but it's gonna take a while. Ooh, sounds like you better get to work. He's got nothing else to say.
Look. Yeah.
Surroundings, nothing. Who have I not clicked on yet? I haven't clicked on Aereo. Alright, let's hope he cools off now that he's lowered his gun. No sudden moves now. But the same thing's going through Aereo's head right now, too. Yeah, he hasn't gone to shoot him this time, so... Aha! You! Huh? What the... Whoa, back up, back up, back up. The hell is she doing here? Crap, our eyes just met. Dying. This is bad, real bad. Why'd she have to pick now of all times? Get out of here, damn it. Book it before he sees you. No, but I need to ask her about Namagaki. Shit. Boss, what are you doing looking all over the place? Focus. Ha! Damn it!
After image.
Fuck, he's fast. Ayame, get away! Ah! Well, Ayame Tono, I've been looking for you for a very long time. Huh? What? Dad! Ayame, don't you dare, you bastard! Get away from her! Get over here! Ah! Get off, you're hurting me! Stay where you are, she dies! Hey, get back here! Make me see you around, dumb fucks! Whoa! That piece of shit took Ayame hostage and ran off with her. After him, we can't let him get away. Tetsuo Tsutsumi, 4 p.m. Whoa, we went back in time? From HQ to all bureaus. Oh no, we haven't made it to 6 yet.
Suspect has evaded capture at Komagata Bridge and remains at large. He is currently on the run with one female hostage. Gotta say, boss, we really screwed that one up. Yeah, we did. It's my fault. All we can do now is hope he doesn't slip the net. We know his identity now, boss. He can't run forever. Come on, keep your chin up. I'm sure the hostage will be all right. Hope so. Can't believe she was your daughter. How crazy is that? Yeah. We've been trying to get a hold of her since this morning, and she just shows up there? Who would have thought? What a twist of fate. Yeah, a bit too twisted of a twist for my liking. I think you need to take a breather, boss. You're not making sense. Does this mean she was the one in the car with Namagaki? Nah, we don't know that yet. Let's see what she has to say before we jump to any conclusions. You sound tired, boss. That standoff must have really done a number on you. Come on, let's treat ourselves to some Mitsumame. That'll put a spring in your step. Look at this expression that he's making. Yeah,
Not the
that
time.
sounds good. Some sugar might be just what I need to get my brain working. Oh, hold on, boss. Sounds like Patrol's just gotten a message. I'll go check it out. Sure thing. Please be good news. Please be good news. Good news, boss. They found Neijiva. No shit. What about the hostage? I don't know. They just said to come quick. Oh. What? Damn it. Guess we'll find out when we get there. At 4:28 p.m., Fumijiki Nejima, also known as Makoto Ashimiya, was discovered in the former Yasuda Gardens, beaten to death. The body suffered 110 distinct instances of blood-force trauma. The case is being treated as a homicide. The deceased's possessions have not been recovered and appear to have been taken post-mortem. The location of the deceased female hostage remains unclear. Police continue to pursue her as a person of interest. Huh. So did she beat him to death? We are up to he wasn't set on fire, so that wasn't the curse. And it's also still during the day, so somebody beat him to death. Arue Shigima, 5 p.m. We're getting close.
Yeah, that's her last chapter.
Shigima Mansion reception room. We've received an update on the hostage situation. The 56-year-old male suspect who announced his intent to commit mass murder in Sumida City today has taken a woman hostage and gone on the run, but was found by the police in a park in Sumida after 4 p.m. and confirmed dead. The weapon the suspect said was to possess was nowhere to be found on site, and its whereabouts are currently unknown. Furthermore, the female hostage was not present, and the search for her continues. Interesting. If it's being reported on the news, then that certainly lends credence to her story. Is she here? Yeah, she is. That's right. These guys told her where to go hide out. They gave her that info, remember? They were like, hey, go hang out at our mansion if you need to hide, because the cops are watching your house. He was quite shaken just moments ago, but he seems better now. You'd think it'd be harder for him to keep his cool. Anyways, I should ask her about her side of the story. Wonder what her intentions are. How is she able to act like nothing happened? Is this just how girls are these days? Well, it's just like I said, right? The female hostage mentioned on the news just now. It must have been you. Which means you killed Nejima with your own curse stone. Well, you said you'd give me refuge, so I came to take you up on that offer. What are you planning? Me? Well, obviously. I'm on to my last resort. Oops. Anyways, I should ask... Okay, that's all you got. God, stop missing the button. What are you doing? So you're a curse bearer with a curse stone too, right? Are you surprised? Yes, I have a curse stone of my own. It's the Taiko of Tsuguru. Then why go after other people's curse stones? Because killing people is bad, you know? Don't you think so too?
right. It's wrong to kill people for the sake of resurrection. Right? And it's not even 1 for 1, so it's hardly a fair exchange. Either way, that's why I wanted to only use soul dregs gathered by others. But that didn't work out in the end. No one had the backbone to use their curse. The world's gone soft. With no one mercilessly using their curse in pursuit of their own goals, I had to take matters into my own hands.
I heard Namagaki, that young man you were with, used his curse stone too.
Huh? How do you know that? Ick, creepy much? Are you stalking me?
I may have heard it from a detective I know.
There it is. Cops. Bet you know a bunch. I know your type. People who boast just because they know a couple of cops. But the police is filled with nothing but scum.
You seem to hold quite a grudge against the force.
Speaking of, this guy's really creeping me out. What's the deal with him anyway? You gonna explain? Even the way he moves is all weird and exaggerated.
Right. I haven't introduced myself yet.
No, thank you. Okay, rude. So what were we talking about again? Oh, right, Yutaro Namagaki. He's no good, honestly. He was such a wuss. I had to spur him on so many times for him to even use his curse, and even then he was pissing his pants. And just when I take my eyes off him, he hands his curse stone to someone. Honestly, he's a disappointment. So that's what happened. Which is why I figured I had to do it myself if I wanted it done right, you know? That's why my last resort is collecting soul dregs on my own. Let me introduce myself. It's hard to talk as strangers. Is it? And are you okay telling me who you are? Well, I won't stop you. Do as you please. Well, I am Haruwe Shiguba, and this is my house. My father and husband are both with the police. Is that so? And you know the cops are just the worst people, right? Well, there are certainly many who are cold, especially with their own family. In a police family, one is always expected to just grin and bear it no matter what happens. God, I know, right? What a relief you understand. I think we might get along. Oh, well, I'm glad then.
And I'm Richter Kai, private investigator.
Did I ask? But, you're an investigator? So your job is to sneak around and follow people to pry into their secrets, right? Oh, is that why you keep probing with all these questions? Ew.
Guess there's not much I can do to change that terrible impression you got of me.
Hey, lady, why are you working with this dude? I asked him to look into something for me. Really? It's just that he keeps looking this way.
Isn't your father a police officer as well?
That man is not my father, not in name or deed. Sounds like there's some bad blood there. I've already legally cut all ties. He even had the nerve to act all high and mighty today and still refused to help me.
You met him today?
Yes, today. Remember that Chief Sutsumi who was chasing Nejima? Well, that's him, my dad.
What? You're his daughter?
Former daughter. I've cut ties. He's never actually acted like a father, so he doesn't deserve the title.
You know, I heard something about that Nejima guy. Apparently he wanted to get revenge on Chief Inspector Sutsumi for his arrest by going after his daughter.
Wait, really?
And I heard the police have been searching non-stop to take you into protective custody. So that explains why the police was staking out your place, too.
Man, how could I have known that? They came in such intimidating numbers. Wait, huh? Hold on a minute. Doesn't that mean that Nejima was specifically after my life today?
That sounds about right. It's a good thing you got out unscathed, or rather, managed to turn the tables on him.
Oh, that means legally speaking, it was self-defense. But that truly was quite frightening. To think I'd have to go through this just for being related to a cop. It's a disgrace. It truly is, to cause their own child such trouble. It wasn't his fault.
Yeah?
Don't put that on him. I'm sorry. It's okay. You're not the one that needs to apologize, lady. I'm sorry. It just reminded me of what happened to my son. Your son? What happened? My child was also kidnapped and murdered in order to enact revenge against the police, you see. What? How awful! That's terrible! I'm sorry to hear that. Now that you say it, I do remember hearing about an incident like that last year. That must have been your son, huh? My condolences. Now then, how should I proceed? Is this what it's like to be rushing to one's doom?
Anyways, I should ask, right.
So when you were taken hostage by Nejima, you used the curse stone in the gardens and swiftly made your getaway? Well, yeah. I didn't really have time to think on it. At the time, I only thought of how to get out of there. Then, what about now? Could you use it again, your curse stone? Well, the curse stone doesn't respond during the day, but it's evening now. So I tried using the curse just now, and yep, seems I activated it.
What? You're using it now?
It might still be a little weak. I guess it's not supposed to be used repeatedly. But I think I could get it to work once more. Oh, that's so. Sure is, so I'll give you a final warning. It's already started, so be careful, Started? What started? The curse, of course. All that's left is for the conditions to be fulfilled.
Calm down, ma'am. If using a curse, one would target a curse bearer. I'm safe.
Oh, she thinks that he has it. That's right. She activated her curse? The curse stones can be used already? I've let my guard down. I didn't even think it could be used this early in the evening.
Ma'am, please calm down.
What should I do? Should I keep her talking? Holy shit.
Oh.
Do you have a light on you?
Oh, man.
Does this even matter? I'm gonna ask about Nejima's death. Now, instead of talking about that, how about we talk about why you're so shaken? As I thought, you have a curse stone too. You're a curse bearer, aren't you, lady? Ah, there we go. Huh? Wait, is hers also about lying? Huh?
Ma'am, damn, did she fulfill the conditions?
She sure did. Okay, it's time for a beatdown. Geez, why you try to hide it now of all times? I wouldn't have come if you weren't a curse bearer.
Oops.
Ah!
Ah, stop!
Too bad, she's already dead.
This is horrific.
I'll be taking her curse stone. Whoa, huh? All the haunting clappers needed was a source of fire? That was a close one. Now then, what will you do, Mr. Investigator? You're not a curse bearer, so I don't have any reason to kill you. But I won't show you mercy if you're gonna try and capture me. So what'll it be?
I still don't know how her curse works. It's too risky to make a move.
Your employer's already dead anyway, so there's no reason for you to go out of your way to arrest me, right?
I could still do my duty as a citizen and report you, you know.
Oh, what a surprise. This is what you decide to suddenly choose the side of righteousness? She was after the same thing, you know. There's no clean hands when it comes to soul dregs. Well, looks like you don't have anything to say about that. I'll be taking my leave then. Bye-bye. So hers is also triggered by lying, question mark?
Maybe.
Upon killing Haruo Shigima, a fellow curse bearer, I am attuned to obtain more than enough soul dregs for the rite of resurrection. However, it turned out that resurrecting someone who died a long time ago required an even larger amount. To fulfill her heart's deepest desire, she needs to harvest more. So, she waited for the sun to set for when the Feast of Shadows effects were at its peak. And she used the one-sided reed curse stone she had stolen from Fumichika Nejima. With it, she proceeded to kill all those whose personal information she knew, starting with those who mattered least to her. About the one-sided reed, kills by dismemberment on whose face, address, name, occupation, and location are all known by the curse bearer. Many of them were random men, gullible and disposable, drawn in by the allure of a female university student. One noteworthy victim was Tetsuo Tsutsumi, who, being a curse bearer himself, was promptly targeted for his soul dregs. Tsutsumi's death threw the investigation efforts into disarray, allowing Ayame to evade capture. Afterwards, she acquired various address registers and phone books and systematically killed the people listed in them. She just fucking did a light Yagami.
Yeah?
Unsuspecting victims could be safe at home, only to suddenly have their limbs severed. The strange death shook society to its core. Yeah. Yeah. Another bad end. But all things must come to an end, and so in time the killings stopped. Sometime after the killings, a modern-day genius female ukiyo-e artist burst onto the art scene. She introduced herself as the mysterious Mad Paintress, and her fame grew quickly as she presented one incredible work after another. Praised as the modern reincarnation of Katsuhiko Hokusai, she quickly made her own mark on history. Ending 4, Ayame's aspiration. Well, that wasn't it. Okay, so lying, clearly not it. Don't do that.
Yeah?
Reached Ayame's bad ending. Where can I resume from? Conversation. Start after Ayame admits to being a curse bearer. Ma'am, please calm down. What should I do? Should I keep her talking? Why me? No, instead of talking about that, how about we talk about it as you have a curse stone too? You're a curse bearer, aren't you, lady? Yes, I am. I'm sure you've already noticed. Oh yeah, around last night. It was a little too obvious. Judging by your address, I'm guessing you've got the haunting clappers? Yes, that's right. There's a lot of soul dregs on the table for killing a curse bearer, you know. I'm well aware. Did you get soul dregs when you killed Nejima? Of course, his curse stone already contains some soul dregs as well. I think killing one more curse bearer will be enough for the rite. You can combine soul dregs across several stones? Correct. All it needs is the prerequisite amount. As long as you've got that, it doesn't seem to matter where you get them from. I see. Then, you won't mind if I took them, right? My lady. You're quite motivated, aren't you? Ma'am? Do you smoke? Huh? Well, a little. Feel free to smoke if you want to, please. I'm okay. I don't see any ashtrays out on display either. I don't want... you know what? It's an ending. Huh? Ma'am, please, think this through! Ah! Holy shit. Hey. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Hey, is somebody set the house on fire?
Ma'am, why? Was the only way. Yeah, a lot of people. Both of these women hate cops. Richter. Could we settle any outstanding tabs now? Yeah, sure. That's also clearly a bad ending. Right. Some days later.
So.
Is it not? Amamori, you got a minute? Of course, what is it, Mr. Richter? I don't know who this is. I was just curious. Have you heard the legend of the mother who prayed to the Sumida River and resurrected her dead child? What are you on about? I don't know who Amamori is. The mother searched so desperately for her abducted child that she lost her mind. Her son was found dead in Sumida River, so then she built a mound and continued to pray there until... her son somehow emerged from the mound back from the dead, or so the legend goes. I heard it's being adapted into a no play, too. Interesting. And? Well, it just had me thinking that legends really do exist. I'm sorry to ask again, but... what are you on about? Ending. Is this not a bad ending? Feels like one.
There are only 2 endings in that area.
Oh. Never mind, it is what it is. Welcome to my office. It might be small and dirty, but welcome. Come on, Ernestine, say hello. That's it, good girl. Oh, that boy over there, that must be... Hey kid, I'm a private investigator. I worked with your mother not too long ago. What's that? You want to be an investigator when you grow up too? That's great. It's so much better than becoming a police officer. Hey, Amamori, don't you tell the kid to give up on his dreams. I think it's a great idea. Why don't you bring us all some tea instead? And pardon me, let's start over. What brings you to my humble office today? Ending 3,
Yep.
Haraway's Legacy.
Yep. That's
Huh.
the only two.
Huh. So there's only 2 ways that one goes, huh? It doesn't say a bad ending. That's clearly not the true ending, though, right? Well, it looks like there's still more stuff to do here, because this is still cracked, not broken. Does it
Maybe
just...
something else will come up in one of the other ones.
Yeah, I mean, the only other one we've got is this. Let's do that. Preparing for battle. Yako Sakazaki, 5 p.m. Komagata High School. Mr. Tsutsumi, this is Mayu Chozawa. Ah, so you're the one. The Sumida police was looking for you. Glad to see you're all right. Sorry, I should have told someone I was okay. I was just so pissed off. Falling right into Heihaku's hands, I got myself into some deep shit. Heihaku seems like they're still up to something. We'll have to make sure they clean up their act once and for all. Get it? Because they sell soap? Nice one, boss. You're really on top of your game today. Stop trying to make me feel better. I shouldn't have said anything. More importantly, Mayu, thank you for your cooperation with Yoshimi. We'll get to the bottom of it, I promise. Oh, you must be Detective Ario. I heard a lot about you from Hajime. I'll be counting on you. Catch whoever did this, no matter what. Yeah, because we still don't know the mastermind. They all but finished investigating the crime scene, and the police have mostly left. But they're letting us use the school as our base of communications as per Inspector Tsutsumy's request. Not sure why, but I feel fired up. Feels like we're close to the moment of truth. I think Mio feels the same. Oh, Mr. Tsutsumi. I received a message from Paranormal Affairs earlier. It wasn't from Nakagoshi, but I had someone look into something for me. So even the desk jockeys are lending a hand. It brings a tear to your eye. So what'd they say? Right, about the Onmyoji woman who was in Edo at the time of the Honjo incident. She was a person of great beauty and discerning taste, but also shamelessly did whatever she wanted. It seemed to match the person seen in the resentful memory for the foot-washing mansion. Huh, so she must be the one who fought with Seiman over the right. And they found out her name was Ashino. Ashino, huh? What else? That's familiar. Somebody said that recently in one of the endings. That's all. That's not much help. Oh, but apparently she was quite the powerful Onmyoji. And she died bearing a similarly powerful resentment. It's possible that she became a vengeful spirit with a connection to the Seven Mysteries. A vengeful spirit? If any descendants of Ashino or people otherwise closely aligned with her live today, there's a possibility that spirit awakened and possessed them. Yeah, you mentioned before that spirits can possess people who are closely in sync with them. Though this, of course, doesn't mean the spirit houses her complete personality. Her resentment and her spirit power, those are the parts of her that would have the strongest influence. Since Seiman's descendants are still around in the present, it wouldn't be surprising if Ashino's were too. They might just be desk jockeys, but they wouldn't give us this info if it was only speculation. They must have found some amount of evidence looking into abnormal phenomena or things like that. Oh, the Feast of Shadows. There it is, our abnormal phenomenon. Mia, what do you mean? The person who initiated the curse this time, who we've been calling the Mastermind, they might be possessed by the vengeful spirit of the Onmyoji named Ashino, the enemy of Seiman. Do we have any idea who or where they could be? Or where to find them? Like, if you looked at them, Mia, would you be able to tell right away? It's like how I didn't realize that Michio had fused with your consciousness, Yako. Common spirits will leak spirit energy left and right, so I can notice them just by looking carefully. But when spirits of a higher caliber fuse with someone's consciousness, detecting them isn't so simple. Oh. I'm sorry, my skills still need a lot of work, and I don't have anything else to offer. Mio, that's not true at all. You're fine. We'll make this work somehow or other. Thanks. Real quick. Ashino. Why are they still using that picture, man? Ashino. Shino? Ashino? No, probably not, right? That's insane. Shino was his wife. That's a bit of a leap, just because they have similar names, right? Besides, we still don't know who that baby ended up being in present time.
Yeah.
I think Tsutsumi knows who it is, but... Okay. Wait, it's Yin Scroll. Why is this under gameplay? It's on the curse bearers. Yeah, okay, so this keeps track of who the current curse bearers are. That's good. Dude, Tsutsumi's got 4 of them right now. Ayame's got the one-sided reed now, and the Taiko of Suguru. Haraway still has the hunting clappers. Mayu's got the beckoning light, although I think she's about to give it to Tsutsumi. We still don't know who has the whispering canal. Yeah, okay. Fates, Honjo Incident, Western Black Magic, Onmyoji. Nah, this doesn't seem to have anything about Ashino. I know it was mentioned in one of those endings, but I don't remember what it was. Basically, I believe the mastermind behind everything is a woman possessed by the vengeful spirit of the Onmyoji Ashino. I see. Is this mastermind the one who killed Hajime trying to get the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll? Yes, I think that's very likely. So that's how it is, huh? Then I want you to catch them no matter what. Mayu rushed to Hitomi's place and back for us. She's been trying to appear calm, but I'm sure she must still be in shock. Oh, Mayu, did you meet with Hitomi? Yeah, I met with her at the spot I was told. She was acting tough, but I think the incident with Hajime has her really shaken up. I briefly explained our situation and had her give Hajime's talisman to me. Here, this is what you're looking for, right? Yang talisman acquired. Yes, I believe that's it. Thank you so much. Mr. Tsutsumi, about this. Right, you should hold on to it, Mio. Not like we could use it as is. Try to figure out what we'll need to do once we get both halves together. Understood. I'll see what I can do. You know where the other talisman is? Yes, probably. It's Hajime's last job. Finish it for him, okay? We will. I guess this is the end of his family line, too, huh? The people who inherited the talisman before him are already gone. You got Aereo. Detective Aereo was nice enough to get us something to drink earlier. Seeing a detective take time for little things like that helps put my mind at ease a little. Grab his gun. Cap. Come to think of it, did old man Ashimiya end up getting away? So word's out already, huh? He was cornered but managed to take a hostage and escape, is what I heard on the radio. What happened after that? So that's all they're reporting. Here's what really happened. He was killed? And the hostage was Tsutsumi's daughter, whose whereabouts are still unknown. Yep, his daughter showing up was a huge surprise. Even Boss couldn't believe it. Damn it, the hell do you expect? No one could have seen that coming. There's already an emergency search underway for her as a key witness and suspect. I'll be rejoining the search for her after we're done here. Key witness and suspect? But wasn't she a hostage? Could she have killed Nejima and fled the scene? Well, it's just a possibility. Ugh. We're talking possibilities, might as well tell them everything. It's very likely Nejima was killed by a curse stone. What? By a curse bearer? Oh, it's already evening, so the effects of the Feast of Shadows would be starting to return. Yeah, which makes it likely that a curse was used to kill him. Boss, you're repeating yourself. Try to calm down for a second. But that would mean... the inspector's daughter is probably a curse bearer, right? Huh? Did you say something? Maybe I'm losing my hearing in my old age. Boss, you can hear just fine. Don't play the old man card every time you want to get out of something. We even talked about how she might have the Taiko of Suguru if that's the case. Did we? My memory's a little hazy. You got a soft spot for your daughter, don't you, Inspector? It just hits a little too close to home now. But either way, we have to find her as soon as possible. That's why we'll be joining the search as soon as we're done here. One more thing, there's a very good chance that his daughter has Michio Shiraishi's talisman. All the more reason for you to get back to that search. Best of luck. What the hell has she gotten herself into? I heard you had a curse stone too? Yeah, I should give it to you then, right? Those things really are a pain in the ass. I'll gladly hand it over to you before it starts giving me any crazy ideas. So this is the beckoning light, huh? Alright, it's safe and sound with me. Sorry you won't be able to bring him back. Don't worry about it. He and I were always prepared for the worst anyway. What's wrong?
Damn. The trigger for the beckoning light's curse is some serious shit.
Yeah, I thought so too. That's why I said it'd give me weird ideas. See what I mean now? How's it work?
I'll leave you a note you can read later. We have more important things to worry about now.
Right. Mr. Sutsumi. Does that make it 5 curse stones that you've gathered now?
Should be. I want to get the other 4 under wraps as soon as we can.
Let's see. I have no idea about the Whispering Canal. Someone made off with the one-sided reed, which Nejima had.
Yeah, damn shame.
After that, you said earlier that the Taiko of Suguru might be with your daughter, Inspector?
Well, let's set that one aside for now. So we can assume the curse bearers are still prowling around out there with those ones. What a headache. Hopefully we can find them soon.
Did it ever tell us what you have to do for the Taiko of Suguru? I feel like it didn't. The curse bearers and curse echoes. No, it doesn't actually say in here, does it?
And it's not on its page.
Right. Oh no, wait, hers was the beckoning light. Kills by means of the curse they possess one who has become a curse bearer. Oh, right, that's right. It does whatever the curse bearer's thing is to them. That's why we think it was probably...
Ah, yeah.
That must be what happened to Yoko in the first timeline.
Now, is that everything we need to chat about? If you don't need anything else, we'll be going back to the search.
There actually is one thing.
Oh, what's that?
Just completely hypothetically. Hypothetically, what if the inspector's daughter was the mastermind? I mean, she's a woman. It seems like
What?
she was after the talismans.
I'm sorry, don't really understand what you mean.
Boss, come on! We gotta look at the facts! But that would mean Inspector Sutsumi would also have been one of Ashino's descendants. Oh, right. You're just a normal person, right, Inspector? Unless that's why you're so resistant to the paranormal.
Don't believe I've ever heard anything about being related to Summon Myoji.
Oh.
But, well, if you put it like that, her being the mastermind, it's possible.
Really?
I say possible, but I mean unlikely, is what I want to think.
Damn it, I don't even want to imagine it. Boss, if we're going to consider it, we have to do it properly. No dragging your heels about it.
No, it's not that. There's something I never told her, never wanted to tell her. The truth is, she's not my real daughter. She's the baby!
What?
20 years ago, well, it's a long story, but we took her in when she was just a baby.
Do you know anything about her birth parents?
You could say I do, I guess, but really I don't know anything.
What's that supposed to mean? I don't get it.
Ario, you heard what I said, didn't you?
Just now? About 20 years ago? No, boss, that can't be. Nejima's...
That's right. When we arrested Fumichika Nejima, there was a baby at his house on the brink of death. That was my daughter, Ayame Tsutsumi. She goes by Ayame Tono now.
What?
Someone had to take care of her. A baby holds no blame for the circumstances she came from.
But boss, according to Nejima, that baby... It's his former lover reincarnated using black magic.
Well, when you put it like that, it sounds ridiculous.
What?
Personally, I think that story is bullshit.
According to Nejima... And then she tells everyone else. My goodness. It's hard to believe Nejima's behavior, but could it really be true?
I've got a few doubts. We have to question whether the Shino woman ever really existed in the first place. There are no records of her and no body was found. Her name never came up once during the investigation. Even if this woman really existed, I'm skeptical that someone could be reincarnated as a baby through black magic.
I agree. No matter how you look at it, a spell with that effect is hard to believe. Even the supernatural has rules that must be followed. Seems more likely he's deluded himself, not wanting to recognize that a spell he risked his life on failed to work.
That's my thinking, too. The more natural conclusion is the baby is his and Shino's and that she died in childbirth. As long as we don't know Shino's origins, we have to consider the possibility that she could have been a descendant of Ashino.
Huh, if nothing else, their names are pretty similar. That's what I said! Okay, assuming all of that is true for a moment, Ayame getting taken away by Nejima and then killing him, that would mean she killed her own father. Calm down, this is all still conjecture. But now that Nejima's dead, we have no means to investigate. So regardless of everything, there's only one thing that matters. She's my daughter. As her parent, I'm responsible for her. Nothing can change that. I understand. Alright, we should get back to the search. We'll find her and clear up all of this. Yes, sir! The talisman you young ladies are looking for has something to do with this as well. I'd appreciate it if you could help us find it. So if anything happens, please call the police. We will. I'm worried about Hitomi, so I'm going to head to where she is. I'll be waiting to hear some good news from you all. Just one more thing. No, whatever we have to do still is in this chapter. Because this one isn't unlocked yet.
Well, let me see.
Oops, I hit restart by accident. Fuck. Hold on, no, stop. I don't want to restart. Start after she admits to be the curse bearer. I guess we just have to stall? Right?
Okay, I'm looking.
It seems like stall is the thing here, because we just stall until the cops show up. There's no other chapter to do things in, so like... yeah, here we are. Father. Your father, the chief inspector. I met him not too long ago. Oh, really?
Hey,
Came off a little stiff.
you have
and
to mention tobacco and then not kill her.
I see. Ah, there's a
If I'm reading
surprise.
this right.
There was something charming about his seriousness, and he seemed like he cared a lot about his daughter. Please cut it out. It's gross. You don't know a thing about us. Outsiders shouldn't butt into another family's affairs. Then we may as well be a stranger to me now. Even if you've cut legal ties, you're still related by blood. Huh? We're not related at all. Huh? He probably thought that I never noticed it, but it wasn't hard for me to figure out I wasn't related to them by blood. So you were adopted? Well, I got curious, so I looked into it. It was all pretty straightforward. I was a baby when they took me in. All they did was raise me. My mother first got pregnant shortly after she married, but it was a stillbirth. The whole affair left a deep wound on her heart. My father couldn't bear to see it. So it was for her sake that he did it. I was a substitute, a replacement for the child she lost. He decided that all by himself. He didn't discuss it. Maybe he was trying to be thoughtful. So any baby would have been fine, as long as I would have comforted the woman who hoped to become a mother. Putting it in such a way, it's not easy to raise a child. My mother was bewildered, wouldn't you be, after being told to raise a baby that wasn't your own? But she couldn't just abandon the baby either. Yet my father just left everything to my mother and never lent a hand. It's so damn selfish. Two of them grew apart. I watched them try to figure out how to understand each other, and the sight of it disgusted me. It was a messed up family, I tell ya. Well, I guess my presence was to blame for that rift to begin with. You shouldn't say that. I know he's bad at expressing himself and has his work, but still, that shouldn't be an excuse. But knowing all that, I couldn't take it anymore. It just made me want to hurry up and leave home and live on my own. I still rely on him for tuition and allowance, but that much is normal for most kids, right? I don't want him to start acting like he's my father now just because he's doing the minimum. Sorry to hear that. Sounds like it was tough for all of you. Sorry, you're right. It's not my place to talk about your family. Well, I may have said too much. To think I spilled all that when I don't even know what the conditions are. Could it be that what we were talking about had something to do with the activation conditions for the Haunting Clappers? Who knows, Tobacco and then not kill her, right?
Yes.
I kind of want to know about the rest of this. Does it matter?
I mean, that just says don't press it after tobacco. It doesn't really say anything about the rest of the options.
Okay. Do you smoke? Huh? Well, a little. Feel free to smoke if you want to, please. I'm okay. I don't see any ashtrays on display either. Does no one smoke in this family? Little rare, isn't it? Nobody in the family does. Richter fucking eyeballing her. I don't blame him. And why'd you ask me if I did all of a sudden? Well... How did you kill Fumichika Nejima? I'm not telling you. I only asked because it does concern me. He was one of the reasons my child was kidnapped. There's not much to say. We talked and he cleared the conditions for my stone. Did he show any signs of remorse over his past crimes? Didn't feel like he did, no. Let's see. The world is full of trash men, I tell you. That's... I agree.
Yeah.
Richter like, What is your wish, Ayame? Is it really to resurrect Katsuhiko Hokusai? Yes, there's no life that holds more value than his. I can't believe that is her. I was sure there would be some deeper thing to her. Nah, she just wants to bring back this dead artist from a fucking 100 years ago. Like,
Yeah.
I can't believe that shit is actually what she wants. Including my own. You're saying you'd be willing to die if it means bringing Hokusai back to life? Not all life is equal. At least, not to me. A life that can birth art with the power to move hearts is infinitely more worthy. Compared to that, the life of someone like me, someone that can't produce a thing, has no value. It's unhinged. I'm so young, it's the age for wild thoughts. But, aren't you the same as me? What? You've got a life more important than your own. A life you consider more important than the lives of many others. That's why you're doing it all for, isn't it? All right. If I can save my son, I couldn't care less about my life or the lives of others. Who's unhinged now? I'm a mother.
You.
It is what it is. Dang, the feelings of proper parent is something else. If that's your wish, then what do you plan on doing if you don't get your wish? Oh, I haven't thought of it. I might just keep on trying to bring Hokusai back some other way.
What?
You really are obsessed. You and Hihaku's chairwoman might be cut from the same cloth. Who's that? She's like an all-powerful vortex of obsession turned to yokai-level proportions. You're saying I'll end up like her? Are you looking forward to such a future? I'd rather not have to wait until I'm old and creaking. I want it to happen now. In a way, I guess you could say you put a stop to Nejima's mass murder schemes. About that. There's no guarantee that I won't do it myself. Huh? I picked up his curse stone of the one-sided reed. It really is something else. Unfortunately, I can't use a curse stone that's not mine until it's late at night. Really? Are you okay with telling me that? Ah, how silly of me. I let that slip. Teehee. Well, that's good. I was like, why could she could just kill us now. She knows our name, age, and where we live. She's here.
Yeah.
Desire. I've put my life on the line for Hokusai. Listen, Ayame. I have something to ask you. No, the answer is no. The cursed stone in your possession, I'm not giving it up. You're right. We're both made of stronger stuff than that. You're not giving it up. And neither am I. You know full well, right? That there's no room left for negotiation here. You're right, there's not. So what, do I talk to Richter then? I can't talk about anything else. The only thing left is to fucking burn her alive. I don't want to do that. What am I not doing?
Try to use your curse.
Try to use it? Okay. Ah! You try to use your curse just now? Seems I didn't meet your curse's conditions. I wonder if it was smart to secretly toss the lighter I was carrying earlier. When did... You made a mistake when you decided to ask me about smoking. If a source of fire is the condition for your stone, then you won't see me falling for it now. You wasted your chance with all this chatter. All you needed to do was activate your curse first. I brought everything Nejima had on him, including the lighter he was holding. But it's over now. Yes, I concede. Alrighty. With your cards on the table, you're out of options. Might be possible for Mr. Investigator there to pin me down by force, but he's not going to do that, is he?
Correct, I won't take that risk, not while your curse's conditions are unknown.
Howard. I came to kill you and acquire your soul dregs, but after hearing you out, I got a question for you. Why don't you just give up on the right of resurrection? You said it was your son, right? The one you want to bring back? But haven't you done enough? I'm sure your son is content knowing you cared for him this much. I'm truly willing to die to resurrect Hokusai, but you can't say the same, right? If you're going to bring your son back, you have to be alive as well, right? In fact, what you really want is for both of you to live, right? Yes. Well, even if you both live to see it, your son would grow up knowing you for who you are, someone who stole the lives of others to bring him back. You would be putting the burden of shouldering all the lives sacrificed for him on his little shoulders. Are you really okay with that? If you didn't even think about that, then what you're doing is not for your son. It's for yourself. Aren't you just bringing him back to fulfill your own desires? That's not...
Ma'am, what she's saying may be harsh, but it holds a kernel of truth. Don't reduce yourself to nothing but a mother who would sacrifice anything for her son.
But that's not...
We discovered the truth behind his kidnapping. Next, you should take some time to come to understand your own feelings. I'll help you every step of the way. Get into the heart of things is what an investigator does.
What will you do?
Ma'am, if you relinquish the curse stone to a curse bearer, you will no longer be a curse bearer. You won't be a target anymore. Ayame has given you a chance. Think hard and then give your answer.
Give it up, I assume.
I assume so. It doesn't say.
Very well. Here. Thanks. Glad you could see reason.
Ma'am, you made the right choice.
Dang, you really didn't collect any soul dregs, huh? Promised myself that if I ever used it, it would only be once. But in the end, it didn't come down to numbers. Do they only need to be carrying a flame? This seems pretty practical. Well, I'll be taking my leave then. There's no point in going after you for soul dregs, so I'm off to the next curse bearer.
Do you know who remains? You speak as if you've already figured it out.
I got plenty of good ideas from our talk. What will you do? Do you plan to stop me?
It's not my place to intervene.
All right then. Hey lady, can I borrow your phone? I don't mind. But who are you calling? The cops. I think it'd be faster if I called them directly. Is she just gonna kill Zutsumi? What the hell? Alright, well that's that. Conclusion. Yeah, I guess we are finishing. I don't want to start a stream next time and have it be like 20 minutes.
Yeah, there's 2 more endings left.
Tetsuo Tsutsumi, 6 p.m. Sumida River.
We still don't know who has the Whispering Canal.
Hey. How long has it been since we saw each other? 3 years? How you been? I think the last time was when you come to see me after deciding to go to university.
That wasn't because I wanted to see you. I just needed money to pay my tuition.
Huh, not one to mince words, eh?
Came alone, right?
Yeah, it's just me. Make it sound like I'm handing over ransom money for hostages.
I just don't want to get caught, okay? Ha!
Never thought I'd see the day you called the police.
The hard cut from yeah, I came alone to these 3 chuckle fucks in the bushes. Something I needed to see you about.
Well, alright then. We've got a lot to talk about, so let's go through things one by one.
They literally just in the bushes. Can I see them from here? That would be incredible.
The sun is starting to dip it out into the horizon. This long, long day is about to end. We don't have to worry about Nejima's threat anymore, but I sure didn't expect this to happen.
Bird? Bird? Is there a bird? Anybody got a bird? See a bird? Anybody see a bird? I don't see a bird. Nope, no bird as far as I can tell. Sure has changed over the past 3 years. Got more of a grown-up air about her. Hard to believe that she's still that same little girl who would get omelet all over her face when we took her out to eat. Wait a minute, is that how far back I have to go for a happy memory together? No wonder she hates me. Damn, dude.
Oh man.
Let's just start from the top. You have a curse stone, don't you? I do. You wouldn't happen to feel like handing it over, would you? The police will handle any damages the curse caused, now before you do any more wrong with it. I'm not giving it up. Of course not. Me being a curse bearer, are you after my life? That's exactly what I'm here for. I didn't come to chat. We can talk all you want, but as soon as the condition for my curse is met, I'll use it, no hesitation. Or do you have more than one? How many curse stones do you have? 3. Not that it matters. 3, huh? I'm not handing them over. Oh, come on.
How about if I tell you how
ask
many
one
I
thing?
have?
Do you know anything about the talisman Michio Shiraishi had? Michio Shiraishi? From the car crash you were in with that Namagaki guy. Oh, with Utaro? Yeah, it was there. Utaro? That sounds like... So you and him were... I mean... not really. He was kind of a boring guy. What? You're serious? But he said... you're getting off track, Mr. Sutsumi. The talisman! Get back to the talisman! We shouldn't have relied on him for this. Well, if you don't plan on seeing him again, it doesn't matter. But with the hit and run case on top of everything, you're really in deep. Is that really what you wanted to talk about? Yeah, I mean, no. Tell me about the talisman. Did you take it from the scene? You mean this? That's it. I picked it up at the scene of the crash. I didn't want to leave fingerprints behind. That's all? There's really no other reason? What's the big deal? Is it really that special, this old thing? Yeah, it's real important. Would you mind giving it to me? Important? For what? For putting a stop to the curses of the 7 mysteries. Oh. So that means if I give you the talisman, I won't be able to use the rite? Then no way, I'm definitely keeping it. Ugh, screwed that one up. Mr. Sutsumi, you really can't do any better than that? Come on, the talisman. You give me the talisman? What? No way, I can't lose the rite. Come on. Why are you willing to go so far for the rite of resurrection? What do you want with it? Even if I told you, you wouldn't understand. You just call it stupid and dismiss the idea completely. Come on, I wouldn't do that. It is stupid. Maybe together we can think up a way for you to get what you want without resurrection.
No.
I want to bring Katsuhika Hokusai back to life. Hokusai? What, Hokusai the ukiyo-e artist? That Hokusai? You want to bring him back to life? That'd be quite the feat, huh? That's... you... I heard you liked his art, but why would you do something so stupid? See? Gah. The only time I ever felt there was a place I belonged was when I was immersed in the dreamlike world of ukiyo-e. Though I'm sure you never noticed. Really, I had no idea. It saved me. Hokusai is the reason I'm still alive today. I didn't know you felt so hopeless. You would only realize it now. But it's too late. Feeling sorry won't do either of us any good. From the moment I heard about the rite of resurrection, I knew that was my destiny. If this is all I ever accomplish, I'll die happy. You're really serious about this. Sorry I couldn't save you from Nejima. Are you hurt? There it is. That's so like you. What? You're only mentioning that now? Shouldn't that have been the first thing you asked me? Well, I was just... You're not worried about me. All you care about is yourself. Yeah, you're right. I've been selfish, I know. Come on, Mr. Sutsumi. You can do better than that. Really screwed it up there, huh? I'm glad we're getting the peanut gallery every couple minutes. Called the police asking for me by name and demanded I come to meet her here alone. They asked if I wanted the team to set up a perimeter, but I had them stand down. Sure, she might make a run for it, but I don't want her panicking if she has a curse stone. Besides, I'm not trying to take her in by force. I'm fine. I managed to get away somehow or other. Right, I'm glad. Then I'll put this bluntly. Did you kill Nejima? And if I did, would you hide me from the police? Well, I don't know if I... That's what I thought. Your job is the only thing you really care about. Yes, I did it. You. I don't think he even knew I was a curse bearer. He brought me to those gardens, and I realized while he was talking to me that he fulfilled the condition of my curse, so I just gave it a shot. I didn't think it would actually activate. So there's no going back now. That's not true. You can still make things right before you make them worse. Then let me say it another way. This is my chance, and I won't throw it away. Your chance? Did Nejima say anything to you? He said a lot of bad things about you, that's for sure. Yeah, not surprised there. So I said a lot of bad things about you back. I didn't want to be outdone. Harsh. In that sense, I felt just a little like he was my kindred spirit. No, kindred spirit? What are you talking about? He's a dangerous criminal. But I'm a murderer now too, aren't I? Maybe we're not so different. Ugh. No, you're different. Am I? Well, maybe not that different. But at least you're honest. I know I haven't been the best father, but I wonder, of all the fathers in the world, are there any who wouldn't cover for their child if they'd committed a crime? How should I know? You're the detective here. You must have seen plenty of cases like that. Yeah, plenty of parents that take the fall for their children or give them a place to hide. As a person, it's wrong, but maybe as a parent, it's the right thing to do. I don't know. But I think having a father like that would make it easier to go to him for advice if I did do something wrong. Maybe there's a sense of security in knowing that no matter what happened, you'd have at least one person on your side. I see. So that's what it would take to be on your side. I can't do that. That's okay. I wasn't really expecting you to. Go on. So Nejima really didn't tell you anything? Not really, no. God, I wish you didn't have to go to the middle of the screen to click. How is she? Yasuko, I mean. Mom? I haven't kept in touch with her. I've been on my own this whole time. I'm sure you've reached out to her, though, haven't you? I did call her this morning, actually, just to make sure she was safe. She's been running around all over the place looking for you. Sounds like she's fine to me. Did you contact her after I called the police to tell her you'd heard from me? I did not. Well, I've heard you're into nightlife and staying out late these days. Didn't want her to worry more than she already was. You're one to talk. I think I've let you talk enough. Mind letting me have a turn? By all means. You're hiding something. You're hiding something from me, aren't you? I'm not will kill me. I know saying I'm not will kill me because I picked up on the super obvious, yeah, lying gets you killed, dipshit. I should probably do that one first then, huh?
I mean, you've already borked this.
I have?
Yes.
I talked too much?
Wrong order.
Oh,
No.
wrong order.
She even gave you very verbal
Oh,
hints.
you
when
literally
said-
have to do that in the correct order?
You only have to pick the right one first, and she told you which one it is.
Yep. Well, I'm just gonna go with I'm not and see if he fucking dies then.
Just die.
I'm not. Wow, that's a bold declaration. Now then, let me tell you how my curse stone, the Taiko of Suguru, works. What? My curse bludgeons to death anyone if I found out is hiding something from me.
Wow.
So if you try to cover something up that I know is true, I'll be able to use my curse on you. With that in mind, can I ask you one more thing? I get it, why you wanted to see me. Now let me tell you one thing first. The Evergreen Beach has a similar condition. I can use my curse on anyone who tells me a lie. What? How is that fair? And you'd use that curse on me? As an officer of the law, it's inexcusable, but as a parent with a duty to his child, I have no other choice. Are you threatening me? Did you really think that's enough to convince me to do as you say?
I don't want to use it either, but for your sake, I suggest you try not to lie.
Go ahead then. If I lie, so be it. Okay, I'm gonna ask. If you try to hide it now, you really will die. Am I your real daughter? I'm just a baby you picked up to replace your stillborn, aren't I? And you could never bring yourself to tell me who my real parents were, so you just kept hiding it. Still too much of a coward to tell me, huh? You don't like the truth, so you won't admit it. That my real parent is the man I was just with?
Ayame! Is that really all you have to say? Then I only have one answer for you. You are, honestly and truly, our daughter. Nothing more, nothing less.
But now you're still trying to hide it? Why? Are you really that stupid?
Gah! Erg. Gra!
Ah, boss! What, is your pride worth dying for?
Ah!
Well, he gets kicked to death.
Ah, I should have known. Why? Why go this far to hide it?
Ayame, listen.
Huh? How?
Ayame, be proud. No matter what happens, you are our precious daughter.
Wait, how are you still alive?
I don't know what that piece of shit Nejima filled your head with, but you're not Shino. And you're not Ashino either. You're our daughter, Ayame Tsutsumi. Alright, I guess it's Tono now. Well, that's fine too. Tsutsumi, Tono, both will always be a part of who you are.
What? Why are you doing this? That's not true. The curse proves that it's not.
Sure, you probably don't have many memories of us playing together. And I did leave everything at home to your mom, and I was barely ever there for you. Even so, when I was working, no matter how grisly a crime scene I was at, all I ever wanted was for you to grow up and be happy. That's it.
Why say all of this now?
So, do one last thing for me. I want you to tell me the truth, too. If you lie to me now, I'm taking you with me.
Stop, I can't.
The mastermind behind all this, the one who awakened the curses of the 7 mysteries in order to use the right, wasn't you, was it?
No, I wouldn't even know how to do that.
And picking up Michio Shiraishi's talisman was just a coincidence, right?
Huh? Yeah, I already told you that.
Ah, good. Hearing that, I can rest easy. You're nothing like Nejima. You can stand on your own 2 legs. You can keep living without escaping into a fantasy. You can hate me. You can dream all the crazy dreams you want. Just don't ever stop trying to do good. You're a victim of your curse, too. It's not too late to atone for the hit and run, for using the curse. Don't run away. You can still make things right. I know you can, because you're my daughter. And after that, just live the best life that you can.
Dad! Boss!
Sorry, Yako's sprite is really funny.
She called her dad right at the end. Called him dad. That day at 6:18 p.m., Ayame Tono was taken into custody. Tetsuo Tsutsumi's death was confirmed at the same time. The 5 curse stones possessed by Tsutsumi, as well as the 3 given up by Ayame, lost their curse bearers. This temporarily extinguished their spirit power, allowing Mio Kurosuzu to obtain them and seal them away without difficulty. The Yin talisman possessed by Ayame Tono was recovered and entrusted to Mio Kurosuzu as well. Thus, any massacre that could potentially be caused by this iteration of the curses was prevented before it could ever happen. Or so it seemed!
Got him!
Yeah, we still don't know where that fucking last one is. Acquire all the cursed echoes. We did it. Yay! June Aereo, 8 p.m. Sorry for keeping you out so late, Mio. I can't take my mind off the curse bearer who was never found. Oh, it's no problem for me. I usually work at night anyway. Did you see Yako home safely? Yep, we sent her home in a patrol car earlier. Apparently she put up quite a fuss saying she wanted to see things through to the end. Thank you. The Feast of Shadows was starting to take effect, so it would have been dangerous. This is weird. Hey, a bird. Nice. A parrot. 8 p.m. With no one around, this place is silent as the grave. No one wants to go out at night in these parts after everything that's happened over the past few days. Oh. What's wrong? Next is Detective Aereo? What? 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 Can't get my mind off the remaining curse stone, the Whispering Canal, and who the mastermind is. But we have to deal with that thing before I can worry about any of that. How's it going with the 2 talismans? Have you figured out the location of the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll? I have, more or less. When I combined the contents of the 2 talismans, they formed a seal which could be undone. The things inside the talismans that looked like scraps of wood were actually a tiny scroll kept folded up by the seal. Who'd have thought the talismans actually contained the scroll itself? So that's the Yin Scroll then. What's it say? Oh, there's one more seal we have to undo to open the scroll. It's giving me some trouble, so I was actually hoping you could help me out. Okay, unlocking the seal. Got it. Sure thing. I don't know what I'll be able to do, but let me at it. Wow, I didn't expect you to be so eager to help. It's oddly reassuring. Okay, let's see. There are 5 seals holding the scroll shut. I think we have to remove them in the correct order. Each seal has a different design. A carp, a light, a beech leaf, a taiko drum, and a reed. Move the 5 seals in the right order, okay? If we get it wrong, is it going to, you know, go boom? Huh? No, we'll just have to try again. I tested it once already. Oh, you already tried it yourself? So brave! I think it's devised the seal can only be undone if the curses for the right have already been unleashed. And I think there's a hint to opening it hidden in something related to the curses. Just let me know when you're ready. Consult? Won't explode or anything, so we might as well give it a try. I see, okay. Move them in the correct order. Okay, so the order in which what? What order? These are obviously the things, right? This is the lying one, the taiko drum. Is the order in which people died, maybe? No, because some of these didn't die.
I have the order.
Is it in a way that I'd be able to figure out by thinking about it?
It doesn't give me an explanation for the order, it's just giving me the order.
Alright, what's it start with? Maybe I can go from there.
It starts with taiko.
With taiko? Interesting. Okay. Okay. Then... let me think. If I get it wrong, does it just, like, start over from the beginning?
Doesn't say. She said it doesn't explode or anything, so...
Taiko... Okay, the taiko is the last one we got, so maybe it's in reverse order or something?
Maybe.
Or maybe it's based on the map? How would taiko be first? Okay, carp is going to be the canal. So that would be the last one if it's in that order. So taiko, the reed, then the light, then the beach, then the carp. Is that close? Nope. I don't think that was right. Nope, no good. Well, I want to know what it means. Do you recognize any of the things on these seals? They sort of look familiar. Maybe there'd be something in our files. I see. Okay. Yes, I know. I know. Harp. Light. Taiko. Reed. And I don't remember the beach. The tree, yeah. I was thinking maybe it's like number of legs or something, but that's nothing because most of them are things. What is it based on?
Based. How about I give you the first two?
Okay. Let's try that. So it's Tycho,
Okay, Tycho and the Beach Leaf.
Beach Leaf. Okay, so that would have been her and then Sutsume. Go, Leaf. I don't see how those are related. Are you trying to look it up to see if it tells you how you're supposed to understand this?
No, I'm talking to my friends.
Oh, I see. You're not trying
Yeah,
to
on the
help me.
page I'm looking. I'm on the page on the guide, and it doesn't have an explanation. It just has the order.
Tycho, Leech, Reed, Light, I don't know. Oh, I got it. Wow, you got it right. It's open. Getting in just 2 tries. That's great. Nice job. It's easier than I thought. I just looked at which event followed which. Oh, it's in the order the things happened. I see. Now I can finally read what's written inside. Let's see. I see. What does it say? First is a detailed account of the tragedy surrounding the rite of resurrection that occurred in Honjo back in the Edo period. The whole story of what we call the Honjo incident is laid out clearly. That incident was the origin of the 7 mysteries of Honjo and their curses, right? Yes, the resentment of the victims of the incident turned into curses, which are the curse echoes. The contents are organized like an answer sheet, so it doesn't give us the information we need. Ah, is there anything else? Yes, here's what we've been looking for. I bequeath this scroll to future generations to be used in the event that calamity should arise from this grievous incident, it says. Well, he foresaw all this happening? And it continues. Those who seek to forestall disaster must gather these 3 items in one place to cast my rite of cleansing and expel all rituals and curses in full. My soul, that is my curse echo. My body, that is a living continuation of my bloodline. My mind, that is my own consciousness. Wow, so if we gather these 3 things in one place, Saemon's Rite of Cleansing will activate and completely negate the curses in the Rite of Resurrection. Ooh, that's it. That's exactly what we need. The 3 things are Saemon's soul, mind, and body. It says the soul is Saemon's curse echo. His curse echo, so Saemon himself is part of the 7 mysteries? Now that you mention it, Mr. Ariishi said something along those lines before. There's another hint written here. My curse echo herds my curse brings ruin to curse bearers. What kind of hint is that? Maybe it'll make more sense as we keep looking. That's the light. That's the
That's the
beckoning
one we
light.
came across, right? That's the imposter one.
That's the beckoning light. Is the one that brings ruin to curse bearers. So that's the beckoning light. We need to have that, and then whatever the 2 other. Will the curse echo still appear if the curse bearer is already gone? Next, the body is a descendant of Saemon's, it seems. Wasn't Yoshimi a relative of Saemon? He and Michio Shiraishi, who had the other talisman. Both of them had already passed by the time this iteration of the curses was unleashed. Damn, that's true. What are we gonna do? His bloodline was so split up, there have to be others. Oh, there's another note here, too. What is it? Where? Is it another hint? As for the body, seek not only one who bears my blood, but one with strong spirit sense. Such an individual will be able to, if spirit attempts to possess them, to instead take control of that spirit themselves? So it says. Do we know of anyone like that? I can't think of anyone. Let's move on for now. Next is the mind. What's the difference between the mind and the soul? In paranormal theory, it's said that humans are made of soul, body, and mind. The mind is essentially thought to be part of the spirit that makes up one's consciousness, or one's self. It's like driving. The body is the car, the soul is the control system, and the mind is the driver. I see. I think that makes sense. Was there a hint for finding this one, too? Well, let's see. There's this, should the Rite of Resurrection be activated elsewhere, so too shall my mind be awakened there. Saemon tried to seal away the Rite of Resurrection, but before he could, Ashino stole the Record of Fates. So as a countermeasure to the rite being activated, he made it so his mind would be released from the seal. Okay, but what does that actually mean? What it means is, Saemon's mind awoke the night of the rite was activated and must be possessing someone out there right now. What? So we have to get that person together with everything else. Alright, so we have to find the Curse Echo, the Descendant, and the person possessed by Saemon. Then we just gotta get them together in one place and we'll be good to go. Right, but there is one thing. The second and third ones could not both be the same person. Oh, but who could that be? If it's like how Michio lost her memories when she was possessing Yako, Seimon's consciousness might not be aware of who it really is. So if he learned the truth, he would start to act of his own. Would he start to act of his own accord? Oh, then that person could already be. Oh, hold on a second. Someone's coming this way. Huh? Excuse me. Can I interrupt for just a moment? Hi. Who might you be?
It's you!
Would you buy this empty can of juice I just finished drinking for 10,000 yen? Huh? I'll even throw in these bones for some fried chicken. You can't beat a deal like this. I don't really want them. Don't say that. Come on, they're delicious. Actually, I thought I might have a picnic right here. Won't you join me? Sorry, I don't understand. What should we do? Well, it's not like we need this exact spot, and we can't do anything with other people around. Let's just move somewhere else. Bye. Bye, Aereo. I'm sorry, we're in the middle of something, so we'll just be on our way. Bye, both of you. Bye, both of you. What? It hurts. This is a curse. Yeah. 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 That's basically what I was expecting to happen at the end of that. But we've got knowledge now. Hey. Been a while. You have my heartfelt thanks for all your hard work thus far. This brings the story of the 7 Mysteries of Honjo to a close. And who could have foreseen such a conclusion? Unfortunately, it seems the so-called mastermind was one step ahead of you. She remains hidden, leaving behind no evidence. Perhaps there is truly no way to stop her. However, should you find that this conclusion is not to your liking, by all means, please pursue a different path. You have done it once before, so I'm sure you already know how. With that, I shall be taking my leave. I have been your humble storyteller. Good night.
You're not done. There's one more ending.
Yeah, where to go? I think I have to do it right away, right? It's got to be something with Shogo. Shogo's got to be the guy with the big spirit power. We need to get the...
Unlock the true ending. Okay. Do you want...
Am I right about Shogo being the guy we need? Or am I not even close on that?
Give me a... Okay, my audio's been freaking out all night.
Okay.
But yeah, it is Shogo.
Of course, so we need to go back
Okay.
to Shogo's
You need to go
timeline.
chapter... Okay, no, you just need to do that to unlock... Okay, so... You need to
Shogo
unlock
is
the
the
chapter
guy, the
called
Whispering...
Cleansing.
The Whispering
I
Canal
know-
is the... Or not the Whispering Canal. The light is the thing we need. The only thing
What-
I'm not sure
what-
about is the mind. I guess the mind is us.
Babe, you have to go to the chapter called Cleansing.
Cleansing. That one I have? Or I guess we can just do it... We might not have cleansing yet. Is that the good ending of the one we just did?
Maybe.
Because conclusion, you said I didn't get the right one.
Yeah. You would need to play through Shogo Okia chapter Kishinbari part 3 to unlock the chapter called Cleansing. Oh, actually, okay. Maybe... It
So-
says we've played through it, though.
So here's 3. I'm betting we have to go back here, because this is before he died.
Yeah.
And then this is where he was found dead in the morning. I do kind of want to see about... Does the ending of conclusion actually change based on...
I would assume so.
There has to, right? So let's resume this from... Start from conversation.
Starting the conversation with IMA.
Yeah, and then ask
And
her,
then you
ask
go
her
ask about kidnapping first.
I think I've let you talk about... Nope. Hold on, gotta go back further. Already been here.
Chart.
Gotta go back further. Then we'll see what actually changes, because it seems like... Hey. Yeah. Dipshits in the bushes, I know. Sorry I couldn't save you from Nejima. Are you hurt? Wow, I didn't expect that from you. Huh? Thought you'd just start questioning me before you bothered to ask how I'm doing. Ah. Well, I am still your father. Ooh, maybe boss can handle this after all. I'm fine. I managed to get away somehow or another. Right, I'm glad. Okay, does the rest of these matter?
It didn't say.
How's your mom? I love that I did not. Did you tell mom? No. God, stop. Okay, now I just need to speedball through the rest of these, right?
Yes. So apparently the dialogue is only slightly different.
But it's still
It's still... Yeah, apparently.
I mean, I can also give her the... I can also give her I could also do the not lying thing.
Maybe.
Because remember, at the one point I was like, well, if I lie here, I die. I just want to see if this part has a different ending before we go after what I assume is going to be the true ending.
Yeah.
Which requires going back to before any of this bullshit even happened.
I understand what the guide is telling me about the true ending now, so I can get us going through it.
Yeah, I'm assuming I have to get Shogo. I have to go find... Because the beckoning light is in that beginning part, remember? We saw it after Yoko died in that first part.
Keep
the first
clicking.
timeline. Sorry.
Keep clicking.
I'm pointing as if you can see where I'm pointing.
I'm not in the room anymore.
And it also doesn't matter because I'm just like vaguely pointing out to the right.
I can't see your mind palace, babe.
I'm sorry. Oh, Nejima. Killed them. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's your chance. No, shut up. Stop. No, you're different. You're different. Everything's fine.
I'm different. Yeah, I'm different.
Yeah, I knew Yoko had to be the fucking mastermind. So what if we just kill her right away and then don't kill anybody else? is that not a solution? Well, I suppose all the other ones, I think you die if you don't kill them first. I think I've let you talk long enough. Mind letting me have a turn? By all means. You're hiding something. You're hiding something from me, aren't you? I am. Well, sure, you can't live as long as I have without having a secret or two. Of course you try to dodge the question. Now then, let me tell you how my curse stone, the Taiko of Suguru, works. What? My curse bludgeons to death anyone I find out is hiding something from me. So if you try to cover something up that I know is true, I'll be able to use my curse on you. With that in mind, can I ask you one more thing? I get it, why you wanted to see me. Let me tell you one thing first. The Evergreen Beach has a similar condition. I can use my curse on anyone who tells me a lie. What? How is that fair? And you'd use that curse on me? As an officer of the law, it's inexcusable, but as a parent with a duty to his child, I have no other choice. Are you threatening me? Do you really think that's enough to convince me to do as you say? I don't want to use it either, but for your sake, I suggest you try not to lie. Go ahead then. If I lie, then so be it. Okay, I'm gonna ask. If you try to hide now, you really will die. Am I your real daughter? This it didn't give me an option about, so I think this might just happen regardless.
Yeah.
Still too much of a coward to tell me, huh? You don't like the truth, so you won't admit it. That my real parent is the man I was just with. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Honestly and truly our daughter. Yep, okay, so none of this matters. Is it really not different here?
Nope.
Cool, alright, well.
if you want to pop out to the timeline, we're going to Kishin Shibori Part 3.
Yeah, the one with this big gap in between, because this is after he put Yoko on that bus and then made her go away.
Okay.
Thanks to Shogo's perseverance, Yoko finally regains conscious, but when Shogo learns she has no memory of what happened, he decides to call off their search. Yep, he puts her on a bus and makes her go away.
This can be done while speaking to Takumi, is what it says, so I'll wait for you to get there.
Huh? Oh, good, you're awake. What? Are you okay? You were so rattled and confused, I thought you'd really lost it. You feel dizzy, have a headache, or your humor's off balance? Wait, what did you say? I think I've heard that before. You're the one who said it earlier. Oh, right, that must have been it. My humors were off balance. What, back there? You ended up like that because of your humors? Yeah, I've heard that at this age, your humors being even a little bit off can be fatal. Glad you're back to normal now. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause you so much trouble. But I really don't remember what happened. Sounds like what happened to me. Maybe this place is dangerous somehow. What? Are you backing out? Yeah, it just doesn't feel safe to me, and I'm worried about you. Let's call off today's investigation. Come on, I just started feeling back to normal, too. Nope, not happening. Go home. I'll even pay your cab fare, okay? I ended up having to force a still protesting Yoko into a taxi. Even then, she still wouldn't stop complaining. So to placate her, I promised I'd search the park on my own for a little while longer. And then this is where it skipped to the morning, I believe. Yeah, it just skips to the morning.
Yeah, so if you go there, does it give you a resume option?
No. So I must still be missing something. I think. Yeah, because this just drops me here, right? It's part 3 for sure I have to go to, right? Not 2.
Says, try going, well, because it has you talk to Takumi, so maybe go to 4.
Oh, Takumi would be in the... Takumi. Remind me, Takumi is the tall bitch, right?
Babe, I don't know the names of the characters in this game.
Takumi.
If it's who I think it is.
That's
yeah, okay, so that's 4.
So it's actually in the timeline where Yoko's already dead that I have to go to him. So let's just skip to the story chart. Oh, I see.
Oh,
yeah.
That's why.
Yeah,
very helpful. Thanks, guide.
Resume.
Yeah,
That's
it
why you're
says you
talking
should.
to Takumi, right?
Yeah, so.
Because the
from...
thing is right there.
Okay, pan this screen to the right of Takumi, but do not turn around to look at Yoko, or you will be killed. You'll spot the beckoning light Kurosako interact with it.
Huh? How was that? It looks like a light floating in midair.
Pan back to Takumi.
Huh?
Pan back to Takumi.
Yep.
Now look at the light again.
Oh, don't talk to him. Oh, wait, it's closer.
It's
yes.
close.
Whoa, it's coming
Touch.
closer. Is this another one of the 7 mysteries? Looks like a will-o-wisp, maybe? Was there anything like that in the 7 mysteries? Touch it.
Touch it.
Huh? Am I supposed to touch it? Where the fuck are you going?
I was talking to you.
Yeah, here we go.
There we are.
Cleansing.
They don't even tell you you can do this.
I mean, I remembered seeing the thing in this chapter. I just couldn't remember. Like, I assumed I had to go back to that part, but if it wasn't letting me do it here, I would probably have to do it here. And since Yoko's already dead, the mastermind is already dead in this one. With the body, soul, and mind of Same and Tsuchimikado have all been brought together, the rite of cleansing is activated, dispelling all rituals and curses that have been previously performed. My. Finally, you've arrived at this juncture. I expected no less from you. That would mean that you have managed to bring everything to light. Though there is still the possibility that you have wound up here by chance. So before I take you any further, I must ask you a number of questions. About what exactly the soul, body, and mind of Seimen Tsuchimikado are. Firstly, which curse echo represents the soul of Tsuchimikado? That'd be this beckoning light. Yes, that's exactly it. After his defeat at the hands of Ashino in the Honjo incident, Seimon wandered about near Honji. The form of his curse echo changed over time with the legend he left behind. This is the curse echo which was acquired by Mayu Chozawa, but when called forth by Seimon's body and mind, it appeared momentarily before him. Let us continue. Who served as the self of Seimon Tsuchimikado? Who was his body, his descendant who carried his blood in their veins? That'd be Shogo, right?
Yep.
Correct again. Although Shogo Okie was born to an ordinary family, the blood of a distant relative ran thick in his veins. In truth, the same is true for Yoko Fukunaga. She was also the one who had the blood of a distant relative coursing through her. In her case, it was Ashino, I figured. Seimon and Ashino, fated to meet again all these hundreds of years later. Now for my final question. Who is the mind of Seimon Tsuchimikado? Tell me the name of the person whose consciousness was directly tied to his. It's me, I think. I was Supes, I think was my name.
Yes.
I don't remember. Does it say on our save data what my name was?
It says that capitalization does matter.
It doesn't say on my save data what my name was.
Is it in your options?
No. I think I just made it Supes.
I think you also made it Supes.
Because I'm pretty sure I didn't leave it at Super Ninja.
No, you didn't.
Oh, I see. You believe it to be Supes. Are you saying you believe it to be yourself? Are you certain? Yes, you are correct. Finally, you have remembered. Is the game making sure you were paying? I know, right? That's right, you are. Seimon's consciousness awoken by the curses and the rite of resurrection. However, having lost your memories, you forgot about the duty assigned to you. This is, if I may say so, where I played my part, guiding you through the events of this story. As your consciousness was all that was left of you, you manipulated time and space by way of the story chart, jumping from vessel to vessel, and manipulated your host's actions by whispering commands into their ears. In doing so, you were able to get the full picture of what needed to be done. But at one point, while still unconscious, you managed to remember your duty. The so-called mastermind behind these events, the one who awakened the rite and the curses, was Yoko Fukunaga, descendant of Ashino herself. You unconsciously activated your curse and killed her. That's right, it bounced back at her. Aha, now it makes sense. How interesting that she awakened Seimon's consciousness at the same time as the curses. That was the one and only time she could have been stopped. But due to your influence on Shogo Okie's will, Yoko Fukunaga was brought back to life. Using the story chart to undo her death, I led you to believe that it was the work of the Rite of Resurrection itself. But as it turns out, seeing what would transpire if the mastermind was not killed at the outset is what ultimately revealed the way to put an end to the curses for good. There were certain things which would have answered all your questions had you noticed them. For example, even while under your control, Shogo Okie willingly used his curse. When I asked you early on how many Shogo had killed, this is what I meant. Had you not used the curse, Shogo Okie would have done so of his own accord. Furthermore, Mayo Chozawa was able to recall information which only you knew. She was able to do this because she was connected to you through her curse echo, the beckoning light. Now, allow me to ask you one last question. If you, knowing all that you now know, had the ability to resurrect one life, what would you do? I wouldn't want it. I would destroy it. I'm guessing.
I don't know. It wasn't in the guide.
Oh, I see. That was Seimon's original intention. I apologize for leaving it out of the options when I first asked you this question. Now, it's time to bring things to a close. Upon your arrival here, the rite of cleansing was activated, dispelling all other rituals and curses. Look upon the fruit of your efforts, and then we shall leave this world behind for good. Thank you truly for all the work you have done. Shogo Okie, 1 a.m. Ugh. That's what happened. I can't believe it. I finally understand. Yeah, I was the one who did that to Yoko. The blood of the Onmyoji that's inside me broke into my consciousness and gave me that curse. Yoko was after the rite of resurrection. She was the one who awakened the curses of the 7 mysteries and cast the Feast of Shadows. And the only way to stop all of it was to put a stop to her here. Actually, she literally didn't appear at all during the rest of the game. This was the only place you interacted with her even a little bit. Otherwise, the rite of cleansing might have been negated too. I wonder how much of it was really her doing all those things. Yoko. I guess that explains why I felt like it was fate when all this started, though she didn't seem to notice. I guess things were always destined to end like this from the moment we met. I wish we could have met under different circumstances. No point in thinking like that now. God, I need a drink. I'm thinking a Moscow Mule, or 2, or 3. Haruwe Shigima, 12 a.m. Ma'am, what is it? Ah, just a dream. Seems that it was all just a dream. So the only things that for sure have happened in this timeline are motherfucker is out of prison. None of the truth about anything is known, but Michio is still dead. Because that was all before this, like a week before all of this. So I'm guessing through this, everybody will eventually learn the truth somehow. I dreamt that there was such a thing as the rite of resurrection. Just a dream. I'm sorry to say it, but there isn't. Right, of course not. But even if there is no such thing, I promise you I will get to the bottom of the kidnapping. In fact, I happen to find a very important lead from over a year ago. Something that's evaded our reach until now, an eyewitness from the scene of the kidnapping. I see. Right, his eyewitness ended up dead. I forgot. Actually, the eyewitness was what's-her-face, wasn't it? Oh yeah, this. Whoa, what the hell is this? The medical unit told me to get down here. What happened? As I was looking into Yoshimi's death at the former Yasuda Gardens, another body was discovered at a different park in the area. Could they be related? Sure looks like it, but oh, the cop is also still dead. That's right. Excuse me, we found this among the victim's belongings. Thought you'd want to know. What's this? What the hell? Boss, look what was in the female victim's address book. Yoshimi's phone number and photo. What? And the picture? There's an X drawn on it and a bunch of weird symbols and a hole where his heart would be. No. You think, I mean, could this be some kind of curse or something? Oh, so she was the one who killed Yoshimi. How many times do I have to tell you to try not to connect everything to the occult? Damn it, is this a Nakagoshi case after all? What was that, boss? Don't worry about it. Make sure you put that photo into evidence. There's no doubt this is related to Yoshimi. Make sure you do a thorough sweep of the area. I'm gonna make a phone call. Got it, leave it to me. Spend as long as you want on the phone. When you put it that way. Yako Sakazaki, 1 a.m. Yeah, it turns out Michio really did die in an accident. Yeah, if we ask around, we might be able to get a little more information. I guess there never really was such a thing as the rite of resurrection. But I did feel like there was a spirit watching over us. Damn it, why? Nothing's happening! But now my contract won't be. No! I should never have believed in this blasted record of fates. Get fucked. To all of you watching from far, far away. The rite of resurrection has never existed, not in any world, not in any time. So I ask you to take the life you hold and move boldly forward, one step at a time. Richter, EY's out. Do you want to question him? Oh, right, this guy didn't die. Because Michio didn't murder him, and Yako's about, hang on, Ario, I want to get enough evidence for a search warrant. That's the kidnapper? Yeah. Yes, I'm the one who did it. So please help me. She's always following me. I'm so sorry, Michio. I had no idea. What? Hajime was killed by this Yoko Fukunaga? How can that be? He wasn't the kind of guy who could just be picked off like that. You know that. Yeah, and Boss is hiding something. There seems to be some kind of secret hidden in Hajime's family tree. Let me see if I can find out what it is. I heard you would be absent today. Is there something you need? Well, I seem to have this spirit sense thing all of a sudden. I know it's the sort of thing our chairwoman doesn't approve of, so I thought I'd mention it. Could have called. Didn't think you were the standoffish type. I had to find out from EY. Whoops, sorry. Forgot all about my favorite chief inspector. The hell are you planning? Nothing so heinous as you're thinking. I'm only Makoto Ashimiya after all. Nothing but a lowly janitor. How are things with you? You getting along with your daughter? No. No, I'm not.
No. Even this time, I couldn't fix that.
More or less. I was never a serial killer. That's not true. He was a serial killer still.
Retired serial killer.
Yeah. Breach. Move around? Nope. Okay. Gonna be real credits, I'm guessing?
There they are.
There we go. Alright. I think that's a game, everybody. We did it.
That was the game.
Man, that was some good shit.
Yeah, it's real good.
Oh man, this means that Master Detective Archives Raincode comes out in like a couple days. And I know the Ghost Trick remaster is coming out soon too, but I think that's that's July, right?
Let's see.
One of those two will be my next solo game for sure.
I'm surprised you're not making the detective boys play it. Babe.
I don't think Josh would like Raincode.
I meant Ghost Trick.
Ah, is it already out?
Babe.
What?
Available on the 30th. That's 2 days from today.
Are Raincode and Ghost Trick coming out on the same fucking day?
Don't know, man.
I mean, I won't
Well,
get my
Steamroller
copy of
guy.
Raincode for a little bit. No, Swissy?
It's impossible to
gonna
schedule
invite-
Swissy.
I'm gonna invite
Because he keeps
Swissy.
falling asleep.
I would like Swissy to be there for Raincode. I think Swissy would like it because we've played all of the games together.
All of the games, every single game.
All the Danganronpa games, all of the what's his ass games.
Kadaka?
That's the one. Mr. Danganronpa.
What?
Yeah, I have to get Swissy back for that. You're right. I'm trying to check. I got an email about my pre-order for... Where did I pre-order? I pre-ordered from Target. Let me see here. My pre-order has a new release date for Detective Archive Raincode. I'm not going to get Raincode until Friday, July 14th. So I guess Ghost Trick is going to be my next game.
It's Ghost Trick, baby.
I'm looking forward to that. I've never actually played Ghost Trick.
Oh, for real? I've heard very good things. Maybe they'll make another one if people buy enough copies.
God, I hope so. It's so deliberately similar. I know, right? It's even got the same, like, deduction system. It was Kadaka going, Spike Chunsoft owns Danganronpa, so I can't make any more of them, so I'm gonna make this instead. Or at least that's how it feels to me. Maybe there's some behind-the-scenes stuff I don't know about.
He said he might make more Danganronpa.
Yeah. It also is the thing, like, the end of V3 is very, like, you motherfuckers want more Danganronpa, go fuck yourselves.
I see if I can finish V3.
Good. I know you already know the ending, but it's really good.
I don't even know the ending. I just know who the,
I know you already know the mastermind, but it's worth it, I promise. V3 is really good.
Yeah, I know.
Did it. Case closed. Complete the story. Obligation fulfilled. Reached Shogo Okie's ending. We did it, everybody. Hooray. I knew there had to be more with Shogo. I was like, especially when they said that he had strong spirit sense. I was like, yeah, it's gotta be him.
I don't know, Mullen. I keep trying to play visual novels, but I keep falling off. I need, like, some way to make me keep playing them.
Stream them. Then you have to.
Babe, but the thing is, I don't want to just be reading books to, like, the stream, unless I get, like...
I know you don't like voice acting as much as I do. I really like
I have
performing
four
these
voices.
games.
I do, yeah, I'm not an actor. I'm an editor.
Adderall. Yeah,
What?
I guess. Adderall.
Yeah, because, like, I started Steins Gate. Steins Gate's very interesting, but also it's
Long.
so long.
Long and dry.
It's very good. Also transphobic, which you know doesn't help. Main character's a piece of shit.
All right.
There's a very long sequence played as a joke where he misgenders a character about 5 times in a row.
Rip.
Yeah.
All right.
I hope he dies.
Rip. That'll do it for us tonight. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll catch you tomorrow for Ishin.
Yeah.
If not, I don't actually have a plan because I didn't expect to finish this game tonight. So I guess we'll see. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Hold on, where's my... I need my button. Give me my button. There it is. Bye.